Alrighty, hello you all. Welcome back to another episode of Hearts of War, our 24th episode. Yay! Our modified
Yay.
version of Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen. We are the Rollets of Fate, and we are super excited to be here, as always, with you, sharing our stories. Let's begin to ask the internet gods, please be nice to us, bless us on our cyber journey, and without further ado, let's introduce ourselves and our characters. Starting with Zonated. Yes, only for this though. That was coincidental.
Joke's on you. I fished for cereal.
Oh no. Oh wow.
Devoured that shit. Anyway, hey, I'm Zonated Cornet. Hey, I play games on Twitch and stuff as well, a variety streamer. But today I am playing a Zakrul Finleg. I am a war wiz. That's our warlock wizard, your resident, and yeah, and I shoot Eldritch Blast and stuff, and I. That's pretty much it. It's
Amazing.
been a long day. I'm very, very frazzled. So I'm
Popcorn.
gonna popcorn over to Lucky.
Hello, folks. I am Oliver Silverrunner, a dashing, slightly young rogue fighter, swashbuckler, and I am the quickest witted in the group, and not a traitor, just a survivor. Now I'll leave it to the wisest person of the group, by default, Lorendir.
Yes. I'm Martin. I'm playing Lorandil Greenleaf. I am a high elf. I'm the oldest person in this group. Drake Warden Ranger. And keeper of the eggs. I have all the eggs. I have one egg that's almost ready to go. But one egg is like a little dragon called Theo. And yeah, that's me and my posse.
Amazing.
And back to you, Cisco.
Yay! Thank you very much for the introductions, guys. That was sensational. As always, I am Cisco Blanco, and you can find me here thrice weekly, and sometimes, who knows, maybe soon, playing Candela Obscura with the amazing Rolly Grail folks. You can find the Zonated's links to his channel. He's a streamer as well on there on our YouTube or Twitch. The same with Cash as well. Cash is joining us a little bit later, and unfortunately, Julia will not be joining us today. No, but yeah.
She's got the single family to go see.
Yeah, damn it. Family, yeah.
That's okay, but I'm sure Petal will survive today. I'm sure nothing will happen.
I mean,
Petal,
she's already dead, so
You're
yeah.
funny.
It's gonna
You're
be harder,
funny.
yeah.
You tell jokes.
Anyway, I'll be your tail weaver here, coordinating chaos and guiding our heroes through this legendary world of green, as always. For the announcements, just to keep it nice, quick and sweet. So we have a YouTube channel and a Twitch channel. You can check them. There are links to each other in our different channels. In there, you will find previous episodes. Also, if you want to contact us, do so at rollersoffatednd@gmail.com. We have our X channel as well, and be aware that we use adult language and other themes you might find unusual, so viewer discretion is advised. Follow us, like us, do all those things to help the algorithm, and thanks to Darren Curtis and Tessa Present and James Webster and Tabletop Audio. And now, please, everyone roll D100. Whoever rolls the highest will roll for group inspiration, please.
For this, my and I'll keep
I need
waiting.
to tip myself on Never Whisper.
Yeah, no, that's amazing.
Always Whisper, sorry. Never Whisper.
No worries.
Okay, and then...
I'll take this second to thank
3, 2,
our
1.
viewers as well.
Oh!
Okay. All right. Wow, look at those numbers. So, Lorandir, you are the winner almost. They are very close, Oliver and Zagriel, but yeah.
I still beat Ollie, so that's fine.
Yeah, so it will be Lorandir with a 74 right ahead.
So what? This 6
D6, please, sir.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Oh,
4.
Yay! So you have 4 game inspirations. Yay for the group. Fantastic.
One for each of us.
Yeah, that's amazing. Very nice. Cool, cool. Thank you for that. Thanks to all my amazing players for being here playing with me, and to everyone who's tuning in from home. Please make yourselves comfortable, grab a nice drink, and now let's find out where the drums of war are beating today. Previously, in the aftermath of E-Day, the Divine Vanguard joined the City of Kalaman Special Forces in exchange for asylum and protection for their people. After successfully completing a couple of missions, the heroes were invited to Angus Longhorn's exclusive birthday masquerade, where, after niceties, exotic foods, unusual discoveries, and becoming the novelty of high society, the birthday cake arrived. And with it, the realization that Cedric's father was acting strangely, and second after, the servants attacked. Later, trying to flee accompanied by Lord Angus, but as they died, their true monstrous form were revealed, and all of them were killed. Following this partial victory, information, research, and tracking, the group made their way towards the warehouse district, searching for an abandoned depot belonging to the Meld King, a mysterious gun boss rival connected to Lord Angus' missing workers and kidnapping. In the well-guarded hideout, as the stealth mission ended, another encounter ensued, resulting on the death of Lord Angus Longhorn in the maw of the Meld King, who turned out to be a huge aberration that assimilated and consumed his victims, and after intimidating the noble, killed him during battle in an attempt to take over the Dung Sweepers Guild. Despite the sad outcome, justice prevailed. Alright. And this is where our story continues tonight. In this pleasant late morning, you all, Cajol and Beckling Uthbarin, find yourselves reunited again in Castle Kalaman. At the moment, Cedric is finishing the preparations, and he's not with you yet, but he's on his way. Following all these tragic events, despite the sadness, little birthday celebratory brunch was made that is happening now, that you are part of. And you are sitting having this brunch with a few members of the Ironclad Regiment, as well as Cajol and Becklin. And you are just being informed as well that you will have one free day before the next mission. So, Divine Vanguard, I leave you the scene as you are there sharing brunch on this table.
Well, I think.
That was a pretty close call.
Sorry?
Go on.
I was just saying, last night that was a pretty close call.
Yeah, I think we should probably try to get more reinforcement, something to make us a bit stronger if we need to.
Yeah.
Maybe more
Maybe another
potions
door.
and I was thinking more like arrows or potions, things like that. That will help us in the same circumstances.
Your probably right. I did place another order for some more of that chemical fire that I used all of it.
Yeah, super excited to get some of that.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I won't have to give any years of my life.
Oh, I think Ross is
No,
here.
no.
Right?
Hello, Ross.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is, but
I'm
he's
so
not.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I hate people so fucking bad, but I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you are late and you hate us.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
late.
No,
You
no, no.
hate
You
us,
guys, you
and
gonna
you
guys
don't
say-
are
have your
people.
camera
You're just
on as well.
That's
no, no, no. I
That's
won't
the-
be having my camera.
that's the
today.
problem with these Minotaur
Alright.
divas, man. I swear.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm here now. Be happy that I'm here now. What the fuck? I had to go get
You, but
lunch.
you hate us.
I tolerate you.
Mm.
I'll take that. That's a step up.
Mm.
Oh well.
Okay.
So,
One dead dad later.
yeah, you are all reunited together, and you are having some kind of brunch in a table in Castle Calaman with Becklin and Cajol, and you are discussing ways to make yourselves slightly stronger. And as that is happening, Becklin will say, well, what you did yesterday was rather reckless, I have to say. I understand that the situation required that because
Am I there while
Yeah.
this conversation was happening, or am I still at my parents' house?
as if you are okay with it, as I was mentioning, you were on your way to, as you've been invited to this branch as also, but you are
Okay.
kind of running slightly late due to all the
Okay.
things that you were organizing, funeral arrangements and stuff. And after this, you've kind of
Okay.
managed to. The funeral will be in 3 days, so you have a little bit of time before that. That's the usual kind of thing for your Kitty Jolith religion as well. So you will be mourning the family as well. But we'll get to that. Also, your auntie Boba was there in the house. That is quite rare. She doesn't visit often, but being her brother who passed away, obviously, she will be going away after the funeral for a few days with your mother. She was discussing this with you, just for your mother to clear her head. She's completely traumatized, obviously, and heartbroken and very, very sad. So her sister-in-law will help her, as she doesn't have really many friends, unfortunately.
Sure. Okay. Do I know where they're going, or
Yeah, they are going to the country manor.
okay?
It's a few miles away, kind of like a peaceful, like a countryside. Yeah, very, yeah,
Out of
definitely.
the way, secluded, somewhere
Yeah.
peaceful.
hmm
Perfect. Okay. Cool.
And it's pretty safe. You still have a lot of guards. It's pretty isolated, so it's not really much happening around that area. It's just very nice position, kind of views to the sea, to the river. I mean, and all that. Cool.
Okay.
And as you're having that conversation, go ahead.
Sorry. So, will my sister be going as well, or not?
Your sister will be also going as well.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Cool. And then as you guys are having the conversation, after Becklin finished talking, you will be entering the castle at this point, La Cedric. You are going upwards, up the stairs, and kind of past the courtyard, and you are going towards the higher floors where your friends are reunited, and this branch is happening. And Becklin will say, yeah, like I was saying, it was a bit reckless what you did, but I understand based on what was happening and the kidnapping, and you had to act fast. Regarding help that we could provide you, as you know, the War of the Lands is already kick off, so we don't have as much resources as we would like. But we will be able to potentially provide you potions every so often as part of your missions, potentially. So I'll organize enough potions, 5 potions for you for the next mission, just in case, at least, if that's okay with you. You just have to remind us.
Who came up with that name? War of the Lands. Why is it the War of the Lands?
Well, the legend says that back on the days there was items created against the forces of evil. Dragonlances were created and were lost in time. No one really knows anymore whether it's a legend or a myth or reality, but apparently these lances exist and they are specially made to go against the dragons. And following that legend, someone just said, we are the good guys, we want to kill these dragons, we need these lances. And I don't know, to be honest.
I just cover Theo's ears while you're talking about killing dragons.
Oh no.
It's okay.
He can
I'm
make
sorry, who's this
a
talking
wisdom
again?
saving
Who's
throw.
this talking again?
Say it again.
It's Vekling who just arrived from being lost.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't mind. How did you survive? Sorry.
Well, I was with the Ironclad Regiment, and quite a few of us managed to make it out alive after Bogler's destruction. We remained there fighting for a little bit. Eventually, the Draconian forces overtook us. We had some reinforcements for the Alliance coming from the other flank that created a distraction enough for us to be able to flee and then rejoin them. And as the Alliance, we kept fighting for a while until we had to retreat as we had too many casualties. We were followed and many of us fell on the way. But me and one small squadron managed to hide in a cave, and we remained there for a couple of days until it was safe.
Oh, right. Inside check.
Sure. Please go ahead. Anyone who wants to cool, make it too.
Oh yeah, we all do it.
My insight is terrible.
Oh no, I got a D4. So
Five.
I ignored the D4. I just took it off. It was
Yeah, okay. No worries.
blessed last week. Yeah.
Well, Cedric.
Yeah, I'm just still logging in. Sorry, but I'll
No
go on in
worries. Uh-huh.
Kicked it off with a natural 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so anyone go higher?
I'm actually.
Mhm.
Before we do anything else, I'm actually going to do this since it's a new day. I'm actually going to chrono shift and try that again.
Ooh. Okay. What was your initial
I'm gonna-
roll?
It was a 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do it for this once. If it's still crap after that, then I'll leave it.
Okay.
Or burn 2. Come on. Ugh, 11.
Okay.
They said you got a 17, if that makes any difference.
Sure. And what did anyone else higher than 15?
I got that
17.
Okay. So with your 17, La Cedric, you will see that she's telling the truth. She's also a little bit ashamed. Not really, because she has to protect people, but the fact that the squadron had to hide, it was something that she is not proud of, and she felt really uncomfortable having to share the information, and now she's still feeling really uncomfortable with the conversation, but she's holding on because she's a knight.
Sorry, did you say you've got access to weapons to fight and potentially kill dragons?
No,
No.
the lance is named after those weapons that might be mythical, though might be real.
Yeah. Apparently there
That was
was
the
weapons given by the gods themselves to mortals when the times... It's not the first time that her shadow, the Dragon Queen, tries this. It's been many other times over thousands of years where she has tried to take over, and this is not the first war.
So what
unfortunately.
stopped her from succeeding all these other times?
Say it again? She'll say.
What stopped her from achieving a goal all these other times she tried it before? Like, what stopped her all these previous times?
Well, her forces are unstoppable almost, but all the Ansalon and Kryn itself united our forces together, and the wars lasted even 100 years in the past. But eventually, goodness always prevails. She was banished, I believe, somewhere. Not really sure how the story goes. Is kind of beyond my knowledge, but I believe she was banished to a different plane for quite a long time. But her shadow is unkillable. They are gods, you see. They don't really, as far as we know, I don't think they are able to die, as far as our knowledge knows. Perhaps if they lose all follows, they might get weaker and weaker. We're not really sure how that works, to be honest. But
As this conversation's going on,
she
Cedric's
always
getting more and
returns.
more agitated, and he's just like loudly tapping his finger on the table, and he'll just bluntly say, "Do you know anyone that has any actual real information to give us that might actually be useful instead of I think, I'm not sure?"
She looks at you kind of like with this. She looks down for a second. Well, what you're asking is beyond everyone's knowledge, as far as we know so far. Perhaps people who have. We don't really have anyone. If we had that information, things will be much easier, and we hope we did. We are just trying to survive.
Maybe some elves might be old enough, or maybe
Yes,
some archives.
perhaps.
Maybe-
The thing
maybe
is
they're
that
just
we are
not
not
running
trying to end the war. We at this point, the war just started. We can't think big at this point. At this point, we're just trying to survive. Really, once all the
Right now-
attacks.
Right now, there isn't going to be a fucking war. It's going to be a massacre. They're winning, if you haven't realized. Wherever they go, they dominate. And we've got nothing.
I mean, we have
Nothing.
We have Kalaman. We have thousands of soldiers. We have our fortification. We are really well protected here. That's what we have.
They have Ispen's. They have Ispen's
You
shield.
don't know what you're fighting. You don't know what they have.
I mean, we know
You have
what
thousands, they have
I know what you
10,000.
know. This is just started a few weeks ago. The continent is huge. We don't have devices to communicate with each other so fast. And magic is scarce, as you know. We do our best. I understand you are frustrated, so are we. We wish we knew more, but eventually, potentially with your help, we could learn more and more things that for now we are a bit stuck trying to solve problems that are occurring nearby. This is the best we can do for now, and once we gather more knowledge and research, like you say, potentially we will try to go for bigger things. But we are talking about millions of soldiers, armies, and the same that other forces have in other places in Solamnia, and we have to do our best to protect our people for now, like we are doing with your people too. And she looks towards all of you from Bogler. Right? She looks towards you, La Cedric, again, hoping for an okay face. How is La Cedric reacting to that?
The Cedric's just kind of shocked at how unprepared and ill-informed they are. I mean, who is Becklin? She's like someone to do with the military. Like,
Becklin is she's not really she's the protector knight of Bogler. So she is a retired she's a retired knight of Solamnia, semi-retired, who got allocated to a very quiet post purposely in Bogler where nothing really happens, hoping that she will have an easy life and she could relax and train squires and kind of like keep it as less confrontational as possible. However, the war started and she was herself, she found out about things almost a few days or almost at the same time that you did. But last Cedric, at this point, you were not in Bogler yet. But this is started like, the War of the Land started like 3 weeks ago, and you guys have news of this happening as well as her only a few days back. So it's very, very
Cedric's
beginnings of it.
Cedric's gonna slam both his hands on the table, stand up, and say, "Your last few years of retirement, you've got sloppy. I suggest you use whatever resources you have to find out what the fuck is going on and give us some real information." And I'll walk out of the room.
She kind of looks with a stern look at you. Also with you is Alas, who kind of looks down. And a few of the soldiers kind of stand up as you leave, as being polite, but not Becklin. She stays seated as you storm off. I assume you go towards your communal quarters. Silence kind of overtakes the room, and it becomes really awkward. And Becklin looks at all of you.
I'll say to Jacqueline that look, he's still fresh from what happened to his father. Give him time.
I understand. Yeah, it's been it's really amazing that he's here. I'm very grateful. That's all I can really say at the moment.
But don't take it to heart, is what I'm saying.
Thank you. I don't really know him well enough, but you know, I understand his position is very frustrating for all of us, and thank you for keeping composure. It means a lot. Oliver, Lorandir, any thoughts?
No, I think we don't know a lot, but we can infer some knowledge from the fact that Bogler was hit and not Kalaman, so they weren't ready for Kalaman. So at least maybe there is a limit to their forces. But you can be sure that they will attack eventually, maybe soon.
Yeah.
And we need to find out how we can fight them.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, so far we know they have at least 2 dragons that we know of.
It's not just 2 dragons. It's that woman with the white hair and the knight. Lorinda, I'm with Lecedric on this. We're in over our heads.
Yeah, but sometimes because we are not that powerful, maybe they.
Someone clip it. Oliver just agreed with Cedric. Someone clip it.
Wow.
You're out of the fucking room. Out of here.
You will never know.
Yeah.
Lorinda, I've been in these battles. This is the losing fight. We are just.
Not necessarily. I mean, they're
You
if
would
they're
say
more
that,
powerful.
wouldn't you?
You would have to be small.
What does that
and do
mean?
Maybe.
You know what it means.
You know what, fish boy? Keep your business to yourself. Oliver's gonna get up and leave. Lorinda, come on, let's go shopping. We gotta go get you the.
Just quickly.
I think we should take a day off and maybe reconvene tomorrow.
Yeah,
we might
that sounds
better.
good. Just before
In a
you
better
leave,
frame of mind.
quickly, the woman you're speaking about, we believe her name is Kansoldi Fire Eyes. She is the leader of the Red Dragon Army at the moment, we believe.
That's in the roll order.
Apparently, these armies of dragons are there is a few. There is at least 5 of them that we know of. There is a white, black, red, green, like each of the chromatic dragons. So there is 5 armies that we know of. And the knight you speak of, I believe he's even higher than her. Some kind of advisor. Rumor has it he might be Lord Lawrence Soth, that we are dreading and hoping he won't be. But
Are you trying to build up confidence in us?
I'm just sharing the information we know. Based on what you told us, Oliver, based on your incursion on the camp, we did some research and got our spies there as well. And thanks to your brother's help as well, we find out this information, she says.
Edmund gave you information?
Yeah. He's one of the good guys.
Of course.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
you know him better than us.
I think unfortunately I do. Lorinder, come on, let's go. If there's anything else you want to share, give it to the fish boy. Maybe he'll care. He's the only one that really cares about this stinking prophecy.
Oh, all right. Good day. Lots of the knights stand up. Kajol has been very quiet. She's very drunk and she's kind of having quite a lot of fun with the Ironclad regiment at this point. It's like on the other side of the table and they just keep like not focused on the conversation. They are more focused on celebrating the fact that Becklin is here. Independently whether Becklin is celebrating or not, they're just having a party and that's it. So you guys leave the room, and where would you like to go?
We should have brunch tomorrow then, and then decide what to do.
Yeah, probably better. Will you go inside the
Zachriel
castle to your quarters where La Cedric will probably be? I'm not sure actually. Well,
I'm going to find. If I think the Citrix there, I won't go to our accommodation. I'm going to find a quiet space.
okay.
Or is there what kind of way of I guess greenery around this castle? Is there like an inside garden, or like like a blocked off garden or something? Do I have to go out?
You can go to the training quarters where there is quite a like you said, it's like an interior courtyard where some of the soldiers use for training and stuff like that. Today there doesn't seem to be training going on yet. Maybe
is
it's
there
gonna.
a tree there?
Yes, there is like a few trees, kind of like pines and different kind of like warmish kind of like style vegetation, Mediterranean, something like that.
I'm going to sit up against one and just feel the feel of the bark on my back as I sit and lean against it, and I'm going to just take a cross-legged position. And I want to try and connect with Ziflin.
Okay.
And I want to ask a question.
All right. Do you have any magical means of doing that further, or you want to try to do a religion check and maybe pray and then see if you...
It would have to be a religion check. I don't have any sort of
all right.
magic
Commune or anything like that, right? Okay.
No, not quite yet. No.
Okay.
He is going to just kind of into the ether, and try and sync in with the chimes of a local, like a nearby clock. Just tick, 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 and try and get that kind of rhythm in his breathing, like.
Okay.
And is going to ask the question. After a few breaths, he's going to ask, these lances, you've given them once before. Where can I find one? We need it.
Okay. As you kind of like focus amidst prayer, as you describe, go ahead and make a religion check.
Okay. Uh, 7.
Okay. You feel as you are in contact with nature and this tree, you think of the golden tree, the celestial, and everything that has been happening in the last few days, and you focus your energy into this prayer and how to find potentially these lances. And you look for signs as you are praying. You open your eyes for a second and look around, and you see that the trees around you, their leaves are rustling on the wind, but there is no wind around you. Almost like the trees are reacting to your presence. But within you, you just feel that this sensation that there is a path that you must follow. And amidst your path, things will occur when they have to occur. And you get this sense of tranquility within you, almost like an inner peace that you always get when you are in contact with your deity. Almost like a calm emotions, magical effect. Your anger kind of goes away.
And I guess without any further, if I'm not any further kind of like beyond that, I guess I'll go, right, well, I guess I'll just stay here for a bit. And, I'll use this time to like work on copying spells into
Okay.
my book.
Yeah, it's really nice warm day, you know, the sky is blue and the sun is shining. It's really nice.
Yeah.
There is some
So that's
wooden
what I will do
tables
for the
with
day.
kind of benches. Yep, sure.
Okay.
All right, perfect.
I'll maybe go to one of those benches to get a better purchase of my scribing.
All right. You guys who know Zachriel well enough, as you see the direction he's heading down the stairs, you probably know he's going towards this courtyard, inner courtyard, where you've seen him before going. What about the rest of you? Let's start with, I'm not sure if you are here, Ross, La Cedric. What would you like to do, if anything, if you're around?
I'll be leaving the castle, but
Okay.
as I'm going down the steep steps, I can look over and just see the roof of my house, and then I just pick up a speed walk, and I head to. Is there like this is like a big city, right? Is there like a temple or church of Kiri Joliffe around, or somewhere where I can?
Yes, there is one. Just give me one quick second. Let me just find
Sure.
this. I have it on my notes here. So within the city itself, you know that there is one chapel of Kiri Jolith. There is one within the castle where you are as well, as Kiri Jolith is the patron of the Knights of Solamnia.
Oh, yes.
However,
Yeah.
you also know that if you want something more quiet, you have the Chapel of Renewal that is on the Weeping Willows graveyard. And there is a priest
What is that?
Uh-huh.
The
Is-
Chapel of Renewal. What is that?
is a chapel to Kiri Jolith that is within the
Okay.
graveyard of the Weeping Willows. You will actually have to speak to Monsignor Almandros, that is a very old centaur, that is they actually will be performing your father's burial
That's right.
ritual, and he actually asked you to go there, so it could be a good place for you to two things at once, if you want.
That's where I'll go then. Yeah, I'll go there.
All right. Cool. As you kind of like head through the town, things are happening. People are getting on with the jobs, and the town is buzzing with life on this Monday, kind of like sunny day, more afternoon at this point. You woke up quite late anyway, so it takes you a little bit of time. But around late afternoon, you arrive, you cross the Weeping Willow graveyard that you know quite well. There might be some old, your great grandfather and lots of your family have Parthenons there. Is that how you call Parthenon? When it's-
Private,
yeah,
like a private plot.
yeah, like a little house
The
thingy. I can't remember how
the
it's called.
Longhorn family private section.
Yeah. So you will definitely have that, and you kind of like pass by. Their name, the reason why the Weeping Willow graveyard is actually the whole graveyard is full of weeping willows, like ancient ones that kind of like their branches kind of like almost cry over all these graves, and this graveyard is famous for how green it is and how living, even though the dead are there. And few people are putting flowers on the graveyards, and you keep walking and walking towards the middle of the graveyard where the chapel is, and you see this very medium-sized, reasonably humble chapel. The doors are wide open. There is no mass happening. There is a few people sitting down praying. You see the iconography of Kiri Jolith. There is huge statue of this Minotaur god kind of on the back of the altar, and there is like pews and kind of like a long corridor. And you see on the very back, you know, there is the entrance to the where the Monsignor lives. That is like a little door, and he's got his own little apartment within the chapel itself.
Okay. You say, is there many people here? Is it like two or three
It's
people?
a few, 2 or 3 people praying, you know.
Okay. I'll take a seat at one of the pews,
Okay.
and then somewhere where I'm quite away from people,
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
and I'll just sit there, clasp my hands together, close my eyes, and say, what is it I'm meant to do here? What are you expecting me to do from this? I hope you've got a plan, and there's a really good reason for this, because I don't know what to do now. Give me something. Tell me anything. What can help right now?
Okay. As you
So I'm like praying. I'm like desperately trying to reach out to this guy for any sort of guidance. I'm just reaching higher power for some sort of help, anything.
I always forget I should put this song every time you guys talk about God and praying and all these kind of things, but I always fucking forget, and then I watch the stream and I think, why didn't I play the song? Okay, now as you kind of concentrated on Kiri Jolith and his ancient power
Take two,
and knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of hear this song around you somehow. No, I'm joking. In Gregorian chants. Go ahead and make a religion check.
It's Zachariel singing. No.
Oh no.
Oh.
A religion check?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to use a personal inspiration, just because it's kind of a big deal.
Okay.
Oh, 14? And you know what? Just because, I'll use favored by the gods for this as well, to add 2d4. Just because I really want this to fucking work. 17.
Okay. With a 17, as you start almost like similarly to your friend Zachriel, even though you don't know this, you start praying and concentrating and looking for signs, and you straight away feel, as every time you play, that your god's embrace is there. You feel his warmth. But worship is an unusual thing. Mind you, you are a very unusual creature. You are the chosen one of the chosen. And you feel this connection for a second as you look at the statue of Kirijolith on the back of the altar. You start seeing cosmos and stars and kind of nebulas and his form as you have seen it before in depictions or described in books, and you saw it yourself when you found the amulet. That's how the statue looked. That is not how it looked when you entered. It was a white marble before, and now you see the depth of his, and you get yourself lost into this nebula and constellation and stars, almost like focusing towards where you are. In your mind, it feels like you aren't sure whether you are dreaming or awake at this point anymore. And you find yourself in a black sea again, the same black sea where you once were when you heard the screaming of Takisis.
This fucking place, god damn it.
But this time you are not swimming in the water, almost like a god yourself. You're walking on it, on top of the water.
Oh my god.
You
It
feel,
worked.
as you look up, instead of the red, cloudy, forbidding thunderstorm as you saw before, this time you see the open world of nebulous constellations, like you were in the middle of wild space. But you are on this black water,
Okay.
and you keep walking. There is a light at the end as you keep walking and walking that you recognize this warmth and blue kind of ethereal light that you know is the presence of Kirijolith there.
Sorry, Cisco, before we carry on, I know I'm walking on that black water. Is there anything around me, or is it just open water for miles around? There's
Yeah.
no landmarks or
Yeah, there is.
landmass?
There is, as you can see,
Nothing, just-
make a perception check if you want to focus in the distance. As you see with your normal eyes at the moment without focusing, it doesn't seem to be anything, but make a perception check. See if your monitor or eyes see.
I don't
Nothing.
I don't see shit.
Yeah.
I got a 7, yeah.
You see the reflection of the constellations and the nebulas and the stars from the sky reflecting into some parts of the water. That's the only thing you see, only in certain places, almost like a map within this water. And as you keep walking towards Kirijolith, the fact that what is happening to you now feels like a premonition already. You walk and walk and walk towards this light, and the more you walk, you feel it that you're getting closer, but it's not that easy to reach. You feel the reason of it as well, almost like gods are not meant to be there for you at this point, yet he is.
I'm gonna start sprinting. If this is like he's breaking the rule to give me a shot, I'm gonna start sprinting towards it.
Okay.
I'm not wasting any time.
All right. As you start walking, your feet almost like you feel like you're running so fast, and the water behind you, and everything is starting to become very tiresome. This state where you are, as you look at yourself, you see yourself also made of these constellations and glowing stars and nebulas on yourself, almost like you're semi-translucent too. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck. No, can't save. 25.
Fuck, nice. As you keep running and running and running, the blue light, almost like a scene from Stranger Things, you see the blue light is not alone, and as you're getting closer and closer, you feel this red light also getting closer to you, almost between where you are. There is these two lights. One is moving towards you, and you are moving towards the other. And you feel the presence of Takisis here also.
So the blue light's in front of me, and the red light is
Following
also
you
in front of me, but coming towards me. Oh,
Yeah.
follow me behind me?
behind you, yeah. And you sense that that's the presence of Takisis, the Dragon Queen.
I'm not even giving her a second thought. Fuck that bitch. I'm running for the blue light.
Okay.
I'm running for my boy Kiri.
As you keep running and running, rolling on that con save, you feel this is it. What you are doing is what you are meant to be doing. You have to find remnants of these gods. Follow a path. As you keep running and running and running, you almost see in your mind that your aim for this time is to grow, to become stronger. This is something gods cannot do. This is something you have to do yourself and grow in power until you are ready. And when you are ready, you will be the ones stopping some of the plans of the Dragon Queen. Plans that are not even intuition yet. The lines of fate are all surrounding you at this point as well. As you arrive and you feel the warmth of your god, you are there. As you look back, the red light vanishes, and all of you are within this blue light that is Kiri Jolith.
So I made it to him? Or
Yeah, you are. And you have been given that information as you are there, pretty much.
okay, cool. I'm not gonna touch him, I'm not even gonna make eye contact.
It's just a
As soon
light,
as I get that,
like a blue
Yeah.
ethereal light.
okay. I'm just gonna, when I'm like 5 foot away from the light, I just drop to a knee, or both my knees. I'm just gonna say, thank you for listening.
You feel within you a sense of gratitude to just thank you for being who you are meant to be and being patient, something that is not easy to do.
To be fair, I think I've been anything but patient. I've been very reckless so far, so I hear what he's saying though.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have a rough idea of what it is we all need to do now.
Okay.
Whilst I'm here next to the light though, does it, and that's a bit cheeky to ask, but does it improve like my chances of seeing anything that might stand out on where to begin or where to start looking
Okay.
for artifacts of the gods, or
Make an insight check if you want.
insight check?
Yes. As you're trying to kind of
Insight
like
in a
look,
god.
look
Wow.
for signs, of
I'm just overwhelmed right now. I've got a fucking 4. I might have even peed a little.
You're blinded for a day.
yeah. You're blinded by the light forever. That's it.
Oh no!
Your eyes blue, kind of shine with blue light, and that was it for La Cedric's eyes now. You kind of like,
Why do you hate the Cedric, man?
I
What's
love
he
La
got to done to
Cedric as
you?
much as I love Cash. You see that on this tranquility, you look at yourself and look at the blue light, and you feel the blue light touching you. Almost. It feels really weird. Like a hand has materialized from the blue light. And at this point, you hear, La Cedric. La Cedric. Come
You fell asleep.
on.
Oh wait, I open my eyes.
Yeah, you see that.
Is it like night time now and the old priest is telling me to get out?
Yep, you actually see Monsignor, the Monsignor in front of you as you are kind of like at this point you realize you have fallen asleep in the church.
There's a full mass going on.
And as you remember the Monsignor, you feel poof, like almost like a hit of some hair, like a whip in your face, as he kind of reassembles himself, and this centaur stands kind of low, almost like with his whole horse-like half body kind of leaning down, sitting there, and he stands up for a second, and you recognize Monsignor Almandros. I'll copy here for you to know the name. He
I
says,
think I'll be polite and call him.
I think you're
Father.
falling asleep, he says.
Oh, I forgot about you. I remember you really well now.
What
Father
do you
Almandros.
actually mean? And you remember something of him. He talks very slow. Very,
No,
very,
yeah, it's
very,
painfully-
yeah, he's one of those.
We're starting to remember.
priests,
Yeah, I'm having like PTSD flashbacks to this guy.
Yeah.
Right now. Sermon used to take forever.
You probably did your
Father
catechesic
Almandros.
lessons when you were a child, this kind of thing. For you and your sister.
Yeah.
Catechesis, if that's an English word. I don't know.
Father Almandros, I'm sorry. I think I may have had a vision, but first, before we get into that, because that's going to be a long conversation, I know how involved you like to get. Can we hold on? Let me finish. No, let me finish. Can we just? That's you're really close to winning my eye. Can I don't? You probably don't know. Can we talk somewhere in private? How many people are here, or is everyone actually fucking gone and it's just me snoring really
At
loudly?
this point, there is only because you place yourself close to the confessionary, kind of like in the more private area. So the 2 or 3 people that were here have changed. As you look, they are not the same people anymore. So you don't know how long you've been here.
Can we talk in your office, maybe, real quick?
Yes, of course. Follow me. And he starts
I'll
kind of like.
I know where his
kind
office
of
is, so I'll
trotting.
start pushing him along just to speed him up. Because
Yeah, okay. So as you trot
Come on.
towards
Come
the little room, he opens kind of the door. You see the doors and stuff have been, and the quarters have been fitted for him, for a Minotaur. For a centaur, sorry. So he kind of like
it's got like stable doors. Like
yeah, it's kind of
2.5
like
doors.
a much kind of like a standing doors that are easy to open. Things are much higher, so everything feels like you're in a giant's quarters almost. A lot of weird random space, no corners, no sharp corners, kind of rounded. And he sits in a table next to you. Let's say you sit on the table, he stands.
Okay. I don't want to take up.
What do
yeah,
you
okay.
wanna talk
yeah.
about?
God damn it! I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know you're really busy.
Okay.
Probably let me finish first, okay? You probably don't know, but no, please. This is, you don't know, but my father died last night. Well,
Oh yes,
murdered.
I heard. I'm so sorry
before
for
you
your
react,
loss.
'cause
I
I
sent
know
a
it's
letter
sad
to
for
you.
No, yeah, maybe that's the best way to talk to you. We need to set up his last rites, and we'd love for you to do it. That's possible.
Oh yes, your auntie Boba mentioned I was now waiting for seeing you.
Okay.
Half an hour later, the whole message has
for
been
fuck's sake.
conveyed. And you're just there, kind of with your dry mouth, kind of looking at this centaur, kind of talking and talking and talking.
And then
Very
he
slow.
dies, I will think.
Yeah. So this is
That
me
was his
fast
first
forwarding his
sentence.
voice
Yeah,
for
so-
the stream. Let's put it like that.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I'll ask him as well. You know, like Kiwi Jolly, if he's like super cool and like a really big deal, have you got like any artifacts of his laying around, or any information on them, or where some of them might be, or like you could just tell me yes or no before you even get into it.
Well, my child.
That's not yes or no.
I have bad news for you. The
Oh,
gods are
more.
gone. They're not
No,
here
they're-
anymore.
I just spoke to Kibby Jolliffe. Just stay on
Our
task, subject. Where?
faith keeps them
No,
alive. Our prayer.
God, let me just answer the. Father, I'm trying to be patient. Okay, I'm going through a lot right now. I just spoke to. Oh God, let me finish. Yeah, I'm quicker. Look, no.
Scratches his face.
I just
Go
spoke
to
to
Mr.
Kimmy Jolliffe. He came. He was in your church. Like he was talking to me. I had a vision. I was there with him.
Would you like
he
a
told me-
cocoa?
No, I don't want a fucking cockle. I want information on the relics.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry for swearing. I'll do some Hail Marys.
It's okay. Because that's the symbol of Kitty Jolliffe, to kind of bless you for swearing, kind of thing, to absolve you from it, in a way.
Thank you,
Oh, it's
Father. I
okay,
appreciate you. I meant to be more patient. I'm going to work on it. I'm sorry, but listen, books are no, yeah.
After 10
That was
minutes
the
of him
quickest you've
talking,
ever
the
been.
answer is no,
Insight.
pretty much.
Yeah, he just
doesn't
said no.
know.
Right, okay, cool.
He will tell you that very slowly the stuff that you already know, that after the cataclysm the gods made a promise to not interfere in mortal affairs, but the reading of the ancient books, religious books, read that into them being gone, even though they're still here.
Look, I know all that. You wasted
And make an
20
insight
minutes.
check if you want.
Is he lying to me? Are you lying? It's a sin to
Oh.
lie.
Oh my god.
You-
I don't lie.
But- but-
How dare you?
That's another lie if you are.
I offer you cocoa.
I believe him.
What's
I
wrong
don't
with
fucking
you?
cockle. I don't want the bullshit cockle.
With a 5.
Five.
Wow. Yep. He really believes you. He 100% thinks that you've spoke to Kitty Jolliffe and nothing to do with the fact that you were sleeping. Yep, 100%. He's like
I'm gonna
on you.
I'm gonna be sectioned, aren't I? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay,
That's okay.
Father.
You are very
Thank
lucky.
you.
He's never spoken to me yet.
Because you talk for too long. That's why.
Oh my god. If your father
You
was
just-
alive to see this. Oh,
Really,
dear.
that's too soon and too real, Father. Jesus, you ain't
I
seen
mean,
the dirt yet.
I love you, child.
This is my favorite NPC.
I mean, he will be so proud of you. I mean,
You just said the other thing 10 seconds ago.
contacted by a god, and he puts your hand in your shoulder, like yeah, kind of thing.
In the background, you see Lorinder coming in, seeing him, turning around, and leaving.
I'm way too important to be patronized. I'm going to. Father, thank you for your time. Do you need a donation for the church? Of course we do.
His eyes kind of
Oh.
lit up. I mean, donations are always
well, I mean,
help us.
I know they
so
really do, but
much.
depending on how much information you give me depends on the donation size, of course.
He kind of looks awkwardly, kind of like both directions. Oh, well,
You know,
just whatever you can is okay. You know, we're a humble church. He looks towards the walls that are all cracked and kind of like, oh, we are okay.
Fine,
We don't need-
fine.
okay.
It's okay. I give him 100 gold. God damn it.
Oh my god. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now that
And
that your poor father has passed, I was hoping that
for more.
someone will be so generous like your father was. This is a beginning of something, I hope, he says to you.
Can I inside check that? The fucking building's falling apart. My dad was not generous to this place. He's
Make an inside check. Or
I swear
history,
to God, if I get
whichever
in
one you
20
prefer.
on this, I'm gonna be pissed. History? Sure, let's do history. 18.
With an 18, you actually think and remember your father's path was a funny one. You know, what he wanted to do is know what he did in life. You know, initially, just like your auntie Boba, he wanted to be part of the kind of like fight, you know, but he was so bad at it Pretty much. And lazy. He wasn't made for it. So he got this super fancy, used this family relic that has been there going forever, this sword, and kind of like went and tried to enroll, and it was a complete disaster. That was the time when he actually got indoctrinated and believing and kind of prayer to Kitty Jolly that is being on your family forever. But he was a bit of a rebel as well when he was young. Eventually, he kind of, not that he stopped believing, he just became very passive towards religion. So he was believing in God, kind of like praying sometimes, but he didn't really participate anymore. And then in the late years, he did give money to the church every month, actually.
Okay.
But he hated the Monsignor. He used to drive him crazy because your father was very impatient, obviously.
Yeah, I'm getting the same thing. Yeah. Okay. Well, I thank you, Father, for your time. You've been actually really kind of useful today.
Oh,
I'll see. No, yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye, Father.
He kind of starts like following you talking as you kind of like
No,
for like
you
even a
got-
few half of your way over the town, kind of
No,
like,
it's fine.
oh, I'm
You got
going
the-
your way, coincidentally.
No,
And he kind of
'cause-
starts trotting
'cause-
next to you.
No, it's fine. Look, there's apples. Eat some apples.
Oh, apples. Well, I don't know why, but he loves apples. Who knows? It's his
a
part
horse, man.
part
Of course he
horse,
loves
his
apples,
tail,
yeah.
yeah. And then we
This
move
guy
to...
is amazing.
Yeah, and we move to the rest of you as you are. Who would like to be doing what? Oliver and Lorandil, who would like to go first, and what would you guys be doing?
I think
Laura,
we are going
do
to
you
go
wanna go
together. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was like to go together. If you had something else you wanted to do first.
I'm just
though.
going to get my stuff, my money and all that, and I'll go there. And Theo is hidden because of the whole shouting and thing and the whole vibe. And when he comes out, it's changed color to silver
Ooh.
because it's a colder color. It's feeling a bit blue. And and I'm just going to check my other egg to see how it's doing today.
Oh, okay, amazing. You pull out this cube that seems to be growing in size. As you've had it for a few days now, it feels like it's triple the size of what it was before. Now it's something like this size, maybe something like this, like that. And as you look into it, you actually see now very clearly within it there seems to be a ball within a ball. They are a square, actually. They are square eggs, actually. I forgot that. So a cube within a cube, and inside it you see tiny eyes that follow you, actually, as you look into it.
Hello. Oh, maybe I need to speak to your dad and see what I'm going to feed you. I think you can eat everything, but
Yeah, he
and I'll
follows
put
your
some
finger
crumbs
as you
on
do
top.
that.
I'll put some crumbs on top of the cube and see if he likes to eat stuff.
Okay. The cube
Is it
itself
done?
is like a jelly bean, imagine. So it's like a jelly bean with two different coatings. And then as you put the crumbs on top, after a few seconds, you see that the crumbs kind of sink into it. And then on it, you see like almost like a hole happens within the inner cube, and something eats all the crumbs that you put.
I put it back.
Make a nature
Stay.
check
Oh no.
as well as you put it back.
Is this another little alien creature that?
This is a baby plasmoid with a 17. You think is about to hatch on the next day or so.
Okay. I definitely need to see your dad. Okay. Out. And then I'll go and meet Oliver. Like, Oliver, let's go shopping. I might need to stop with the candy seller.
You
but
hear in
sure.
your mind,
Let's go.
Dad, like with a voice. And a parrot flies by.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Theo? Was that you? Speaking in my mind.
Before
Theo, you
Cedric,
can talk. What?
Ah,
Well, I don't know. Oh, Oliver, I think I'm going mad. I think I'm hearing things, but let's go.
before Lorendir comes upstairs, could Oliver take one of the doses of Jafel?
okay. You wanna just get high, you mean?
Yes.
Okay. So as you remember, you kind of like put it in your finger and kind of like dip it into your eye. 1 second, let me find this. And as you do, you know to yourself that this might not be the best idea before going shopping, because this makes you a bit more easily maneuvered. That will be the way. But you still do it. And as you take it, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw at advantage.
Yikes. 7.
Okay, sure. As your eye kind of gets like a pink purplish color, boom, and one of them only starts and then it moves into the other one as before, and both of your eyes now are bloodshot. You feel very calm, kind of relaxed. Your mind is so easy, and everything, or lots of your problems straight away go away. You are worry free at this point.
What wanna be? I'll wait downstairs for Lorendir, and I'm just gonna like lean on the wall and like keep my hat kind of low.
Okay.
Until he's ready to go.
All right. As you get to Lorandir, also Zachriel, will you be interested on joining them as well? As you've been quite a while now praying, it will kind of be a similar time that you will be getting back there, as well as you, as Cedric. You will be almost getting to the castle at this point too.
I'll be there for quite a while because I do. I spend half the day writing spells.
Okay.
So I guess if that takes them the day, I mean, I'll technically still be there if it's only half day a bit away.
I mean, up to you. I just don't want Zone 8 to be waiting. So if you want, you could copy for a few
No.
hours, then join the guys, and then go back and copy more. You have the whole day. You know, you don't have to do 10 hours on a row if you want.
I
don't
do
want.
not want to join them.
Okay, perfect.
Nope.
All right, amazing.
Not mood for it.
As long as you are, as a player, you are okay. Then I'm happy.
Oh, as a player, I'm great.
Okay, perfect. All right, amazing. So as the two of you kind of make your way down, Lorandir, make a perception check. Oliver's eyes are all very pink. He might be under the effects of something that you are unsure what it is. You might have seen it already.
I mean,
before
maybe he
once.
just have. I mean, that's pretty common.
Yeah,
I farted on this pillow last night.
Lorandir been nice there. You said to him, "Come on, let's go," or something like that. You see that he obeys, like almost like he's listening to you a bit too much. Mechanically, as you know, Oliver, as you failed the save, you actually are under the effects of Gaffel. So you have disadvantage versus charm, fear, and mind control effects. Also, you are very susceptible to other people's suggestions. If you succeed, that lasts for much longer, much shorter. But as you fail, that will last for a little bit, for a little few hours. I won't tell you
So,
how
Oliver,
many.
have you heard the word of our savior, Paladine? And I'll tell you all about Paladine, how
Sure.
good he is, and you should
Lol.
worship him. As we
Of course, I've heard of him. He's the reason why we're stuck in this mess.
No, he's going to save us. He's the one that's helping us. Definitely, yes.
He's gonna
And yeah.
save us.
I mean, he's going to help. He can help directly. That was the rules.
Make a wisdom
Do you
saving
really
throw,
think-
Oliver. And this is for you not to actually react to that.
11?
You
Not roll
feel
below
like
that.
you should be not really fully telling, but you feel like you should be putting out in the world that not only Paladin can help, other gods sometimes can help based on your own experience, even though you don't really want to talk about it fully, but you feel like that should be the right thing to say to this.
Is that because of the effects of the Gefell, or?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not telling you that you have to spill out all your secrets, but you don't have to also react if you don't want to. You can make an insight check, Lorandir, if you want. And Oliver, make a
I mean, I'm just
persuasion
making
or deception check.
conversations.
Fuck me!
You see a pause on Oliver, Lorandir. Like he's thinking of what you said, you know?
Oh, I'm glad. He should be thinking about it, yes. As we go towards the shop.
You keep following Oliver.
I'm sure they'll
Alright.
do whatever they can to like help us against, the other one.
If they're helping us, why are they sending us in with the bare minimum?
I mean, this just started. We have to find the stuff, and we have to maybe create it. I guess. But give us time. We will find what we need to find.
Most is how optimistic you are about all this.
I'm not. I guess I'm making myself be optimistic because otherwise it would be really depressing. But no, I think we have a chance if we can just stay away from the main conflict and find the information that we need.
Do you really think that someday we'll be able to take on the forces of the Shadow Queen?
I think it's happened
Do you
before.
really think that?
Yeah.
Those were heroes, legendary people.
I'm sure the heroes comes again. I mean, everybody can be a hero. You don't have to be a, legendary. You just have to say no one day, and then next day will be somebody else.
Just get shopping. I don't want to shop and feel like I'm coming down.
Sure.
Make another wisdom
Oh,
saving throw, Oliver. As he says, you just have to say no sometimes. The theme of his conversation is kind of like poking into your reactions.
I've yet to roll double digits.
Yeah, once more. This information cannot be put out, especially to Lorandir. He will judge you, he won't understand it. But you know to yourself that your life matters more than anything else, and if you are not alive, you cannot help anyone. And that thought kind of crosses your mind as you, Lorandir, notice that Oliver once more reacts a bit lost in thought in a very unusual way.
Yeah, I think I'll respect his wishes not speaking about it at the moment. So we just walk around and let him think about what we've spoken about.
Yeah.
So I'm also a bit distracted looking for Puto in the
Yeah, okay. As you get to the market, make an investigation check or perception, whichever one is better for you.
Perception. Oh. 30.
Okay. You find where Puto's stall was before, but it doesn't seem to be anyone there.
Are there any kids around, like maybe waiting for the candy? Or...
Sure, there is a few kids around. There is also other merchants that share this kind of like market space area where his shop is.
I guess I'll get to the next merchant next to where he was and ask if have you seen Puto today? Like, do you know if he comes a certain time or?
Oh, this you kind of see this older gentleman, human, kind of like well-fed. He says, as he's kind of hold this kind of butter sausage kind of fried thing that he sells on his stall. Like, well, Mr. Puto is no longer in Calaman. He's gone. He does that sometimes for some local fairs and stuff like that. So I believe he's gone to the capital of Solamnia. He kind of like scratches his chin. Go ahead and make a history check. Or if you know, as player Martin, then Lorandir will know too, if you remember.
I don't think so, but I got a natural 20.
Yeah, you know it's Palanthas, 100% sure. That is the capital. Always been, always will.
And is west to.
Yeah, you are part of Solamnia region still, you know, but the whole area where you are is called Solamnia. You are more on the border, kind of like on its own city itself, that is Calaman, but is kind of like a border almost between the next region.
So he has to go towards Bogler and then pass.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, please.
He needs to go towards.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry, 1 second. Someone logged themselves out. I think it might be Thomas by mistake. 1 second.
No worries. Hopefully he will avoid the war.
Yeah, 1 second. I'll be right back.
Everyone get 1 point of inspiration for the DM leaving without permission.
Okay, so we're going to go to the shop. We're going to get like a legendary weapon for like 10 gold. Yay! Okay, what do you want, Oliver? you are mute.
I want it all. I want everything. Give it to me.
Oh.
You know what? For the sake of RP, just keeping it going while he's gone.
Hmm. Well,
What do you expect me to get at the shop?
some arrows,
Yeah,
maybe
sorry,
like your
apologies for that.
bullets, you know. Okay, so said that I hope that he doesn't meet the boar, and then we're going into the shop.
Okay, amazing. You want to go to where would you like to go, Oliver? You can go to Wayham's place, or you could go to Hammer and Forge, I think it was called actually.
Oh, the Hammer Strike Forge.
Let me just make sure. I have my notes here.
I guess I'll try and look at the Hammer Strike Forge first, just to see if I can get any information on any new weapons, like the ones I have currently.
Okay. Perfect. As you kind of go there, 1 second, I need to find it. For the time being, just make a persuasion check.
I guess I'll help
Sure, you are more than welcome to.
because I want also to go with him because
Yeah.
he knows all the good
Mhm.
places.
So just a flat roll then?
Oh, no, yes, I mean, let me just make sure, because no people... So yeah, because you are under the effect of Gaffel, you have, let me just make sure, disadvantage for 24 hours, but no, you don't have disadvantage, advantage, people are you are more susceptible to people suggesting you, and that's when you have disadvantage against or fear, or if someone tries to mind
Mother
control
of
you. But otherwise, you're fine.
God.
Maybe I should be speaking to people, Oliver. You feel a little bit distant.
I'm just out of it today. I'm just so out of it.
What did you roll
Well,
total?
it's been a hard couple of days.
An 11.
Mhm. Okay. So, I mean, it takes a bit of time. You guys are kind of there talking for a bit with Lorandir's help and stuff. And he says, he noticed, you see that these two dwarven men who actually own the place, that where you are, is two dwarven cousins, Cadmos and Tyria. Hammerstrike, Hammerstrike Forges, it was the name. No iron or whatever I said. They scrap that, and they noticed something unusual. And he says, "Oh, I didn't realize you were into those kind of things." Cadmos kind of whispers to you, Oliver.
What kind of things?
I mean,
What?
he likes weapons. I think he wants some weapons.
I mean, guns and Gaffel. He kind of whispers to you in a very very kind of like a secret society kind of way. You know, he winks at you. He's not criticizing you. He's more like, "Oh yeah, I do Gaffel too sometimes," kind of attitude conversation.
Do you have more?
Oh, I don't. However, if you want guns, I got the perfect place for you, actually. This place is by recommendation only. It's a little bit underground and not fully legal, so just keep it between us three. It looks to you, Lorandir, as well.
I just want some arrows.
Yeah, that place will have, if you want things to be like just arrows, sure, but if you want guns or other things more interesting, like explosive, this place is perfect for you all, for you too. Just make sure you mention that you were sent by me, and you should be
course.
okay. It's called...
What was your name again? I'm so sorry.
Oh yes, of course, no worries. My name, yes, my name is Cadmos Hammerstrike. This is my cousin Tyria.
Oaks and video. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate everything.
So the place you're looking for, he kind of draws like a little map for you. Is called, you won't really see it. You will have to go underground, and you'll find the entrance there. You just have to, when you see this door going down, you just don't knock on the door or anything. Just open the door and go down the stairs. The place is called Sweet Gore and Bitter Tears. Just tell them that I send you, okay?
Sweet Dorm Bitter Tears.
Yeah.
And that
makes no sense. How are they going to sell stuff if they don't advertise themselves? Like, shouldn't they have like a shop?
It's just the place where, I mean, it is a shop itself, but it's not for everyone. So it's only by invitation or recommendation only. They make their money. I don't really know how they do it, but the firearms are very...
Are they very expensive?
No, it's just firearms are very hard to get, and they are illegal in some places, and different things. Weapons of this kind of explosive effects are not really something very normally seen around. That's why.
Lorander, I think this is one of those stores where you ask questions after you buy the products.
No, you should always ask questions before you realize. Otherwise, they can sell you whatever they want.
That's if you're overthinking it, Lorander.
Maybe, I guess. You've been in this town before, so I guess I'll see what you do, and I'll probably go with it.
Thank you.
That's
Hot
all right.
Roast and City
We'll
Apple.
see you. Sorry, I cannot help you this time, but you know.
No, thank you for what you did for my friend's axe and my that chained whip. But I think
Oh,
I'm
it
just
was a
trying to get away
pleasure.
from him.
I hope it works well for her.
I mean, she had no issues with it in the last fight, but um, let's get going, and then
You don't longer
thanks for the
feel
advice on the
any,
other.
Lorandir. You don't kind of feel any weird hard feelings or any kind of remorse for the situation. The sister this time is very nice to you, Lorandir, and she actually comes to you at some point and said, "Oh, I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for what happened last time. I wasn't having a very good day."
No, it's
Their
fine. I
eldest
mean, you
God.
made a perfect good. Look, Theo comes out. Look, he's wearing the armor. Everything's
Oh,
working.
he's so cute.
Amazing. Yeah, he's silver today, but he's because changes sometimes.
Theo kind of smiles, and he doesn't. He's not very vocal. He only speaks to you, really, Lorandir. Only he doesn't speak to people, and he kind of nods, kind of stays there, kind of like
He
doing
looks
some,
cute.
yeah, stretches his wings, and those kind of like cute things. All right. At this point, as you exit this kind of marketplace, you hear heavy hoofs, and you see a huge centaur man, very old, kind of like dressed in clerical robes, kind of leaning over, kind of
Hide!
like talking
Hide!
into Minotaur, Last Cedric Longhorn, who you see kind of like hard enough, like fuck my life, kind of walk around the town. I'm not sure if Ross is here.
Okay, I get it. Can I just start running away from him?
Sure, make you don't actually need to do anything as you kind of like start slowly. Make a stealth check actually if you want to just vanish rather first and then run.
No, do you know, because I would think about it, but then I start feeling bad and know that I have to change my ways. So I go, okay, I got to go. Where are you actually going? You know, you left church.
I'm going to the market.
You're meant to be at mass. There's people turning up for mass now. You're not there.
Oh, my assistant is there. Worry not.
Oh, that is shit news. That's the worst news.
Oh, but I don't need you anymore. Thank you. It's been a lovely day. I wish. Please come to see me sometimes. It will be nice.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm just going to buy fruits and vegetables.
They just walk you to the market.
You are kind of in the market now, yeah.
Yeah. I gave you money and then I walked you somewhere. What?
Your company is highly appreciated. Kitty Jolly blesses your journey. And he kind of like turns around and hits you with the tail by mistake.
I swear, if I wasn't just like newly devout.
Can you say it louder? I cannot hear you. He can.
Nothing. Go. Just go.
Oh, good day.
Fuck you.
He's turning into X Thunder. I don't know how that happened, but sure.
I feel like it would have been a DC 5 for you to like stealth from him because his eyesight's probably.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I would have actually had to roll.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Just a question: would the Longhorn family have a private blacksmith? Or no, of like upmarket blacksmith?
You have been to the blacksmith where you see actually your friends who is hiding. Are you both hiding actually?
Yeah, we just
make a perception check.
Behind a barrel, we're trying to like look like we haven't seen them.
Yeah, make you two make stealth checks at advantage, and you make a perception check, Last Cedric, please.
Give me natural 20. I'm I'm fuck it. I'm gonna burn a fucking. I'm gonna burn an inspiration. I just want to. I want to be like Lorendir. I want to be sneaky. I want to be. No, I'm not. Fuck me. I'm just not gonna roll good today.
Up to you.
Oliver, it's fine.
No,
He hasn't
I'm
seen
not.
us. He hasn't seen us. Just be quiet.
He hasn't seen us.
Yeah.
damn it.
Lorandir, you are completely invisible until you speak to him. Oliver, you're not even sure where Lorandir is. You just hear his voice, and even not knowing where he is roughly, you still can see him. At this point, last Cedric, you see badly hidden Oliver.
And I know he's high because I can see the purple eyes, and I see someone else hunched over, so I feel like he's doing dirty stuff while high in the market, and I just walk away. I don't want anything to do with that.
Wow. I'll give you an inspiration just for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you froze Lucky as well. That was too much. Now he's back.
That's how good I am at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, would there be like a blacksmith apart from this one that I know that's really good?
Because you will be going the Hammersmith Forges as well. That is the very well known. It's a good quality forge that you know is well known by everyone, and they are the best excels in weaponry and armors and things like that.
Okay, cool. I'll ask them to measure me up for a suit of armor, please.
Ooh, okay. You see the two cousins as you enter, Lorandir. At this point, you see La Cedric just entering on the place where you actually were. He kind of looks towards Oliver awkwardly and then turns his face like he's embarrassed of something that you aren't sure what it means. And would you let him know, or will you stay hidden? Up to you.
How far is the father?
Oh no, he's gone.
You don't even know the father.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah. I guess you kind of like might have seen him around, maybe. Maybe.
I saw him. He was coming from around the corner, and they took 20 minutes from the corner just to get to here.
Yeah.
And that's enough for me.
Yeah. He's at the moment in some kind of fruit market, kind of like talking really slow. You see the face of the guy who runs the stall, kind of like, kind of rolling his eyes already.
Cedric, what are you doing?
No, I saw. Finish with Oliver first. Finish whatever you're doing behind
No,
that.
we're going somewhere else.
I don't care. I don't want to know. I'm going to be in here. When you're done.
Are you sure? We got these really cool guns somewhere.
I don't care about guns, really. Just let me do this, please. Where should I meet you later? Wait, what guns?
I mean, I don't know. Apparently, some, you know, the DL kind of type business that is very secret and very safe. I don't know.
Do I know what he's talking about from that really vague description?
It's called Street Gore and Bitter Tears.
I don't imagine, because you're not really into guns, and you haven't really make a like a fate roll. Sorry.
Okay. Low. 3.
Okay. You might have heard of this place. It's a place that specializes on weapons and certain very high, rare quality substances that might be questionable.
Narcotics.
More like drugs, but they are very unusually served and enchanted in a very unusual way. You aren't
Maybe
sure.
Poisons?
Yeah, you aren't sure what it means. You just heard rumors of it. The best drugs and
Do I know
explosives in town.
Okay.
Off market.
I was going to ask if it's like safe. Like, do I know if it's safe?
Yeah.
Like, if it's like.
Yeah, it's safe.
It's not like dodgy crop shit. Like, it's good quality stuff.
No, it's safe.
Lauren, I am very surprised and kind of impressed that you know about that place. What are you doing going there? I didn't know you was into that kind of thing. You didn't come to us last time.
To be honest, Oliver knows. Somebody told Oliver, and I was just there.
Of course. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
That makes a lot more sense.
I don't have any guns. I don't really know how to use them. I just want
Yeah,
like
they're-
explosive arrows.
Tacky, really. But listen, I've got really big news. I need to tell to you guys, plus Zachary and Tasali need to hear this stuff as well. Let me go in here. Let me do what I've got to do, and we'll go to this shady, seedy place, and then we'll meet up with the others.
It's not seedy. It's just shady.
It really is. You haven't been there. I have. Just relax. All right.
They told me it was
Fucking
safe,
shut up.
and it was a totally
Of course
legitimate
it's safe.
business.
That's what they want. This is why you're not. I'll be back. Just let me do my thing. I'll go in there.
All right, perfect. As you kind of enter, the dwarves ask you which kind of armor will be interesting on, and then they will be taking your measures wherever you're ready.
Go asking for a suit of heavy armor.
Okay. Could you be more specific? Sorry.
What would it be like? Plate?
Because
Plate
you
armor?
actually out of game, based on what's happening, you actually let me just think this.
Because you know my idea, right?
Yeah, that's why. Because you actually get one as you do, just as part of being who you want to
That's what I
be
was
eventually.
thinking,
So we
Yeah,
could kind of
yeah.
flavor it. So, and then make it
I'll
to
just
be
make
that
that-
one. Maybe if
Yeah,
you
I'll
want.
make that really elaborate like design features. I won't put in there like the symbol of Kiwi Jolly flat,
Okay.
flowers and symbols on that. Like, no, can I actually have like burnt, destroyed buildings on like one like shoulder pommel, that red dragon maybe, that just fire and just destruction on one side, and then on the other side a minotaur with like a blue light behind it, holding his great
Ooh.
axe.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, I love
And,
that.
on
That
the-
sounds super good.
Then on the center chest piece, I'll have the Longhorn family symbol.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds super cool. You could have a chainmail with that kind of motive. Definitely.
Couldn't do plate.
If you want to do plates, you could definitely do plates. You know the plates are quite expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah, but as long as you're happy to pay, yeah, definitely.
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
All right. They will take your measurements, and they will tell you that the plate will take, based on the craftsmanship that you want them to do and the artwork and this kind of thing, it will take 3 days at least.
Sure, no worries.
Unless you want to do it a super express order, and that might be able to be paid.
No, that's fine. I mean, no rush for it. That's fine. Yeah, that's
Great.
fine.
That sounds fantastic. I'm so sorry for your loss as well. We just heard the bad news.
You heard about that already?
I mean, the whole Kalaman knows pretty much by now. Your poor father, he was a very important figure in the town, and we all deeply affected by it. I'm so sorry for it. It was a horrible accident, he says. And you gather by him saying that without having to know that probably what happens is not something that the guards and the Kalaman kind of leaders will
They
want.
put out that fake story.
Yeah, they wouldn't want people to know what really happened because it's a bit hardcore.
It's just that scary. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is kind of a normal thing in Kalaman and anywhere really.
Yeah, of course. Oh well, thank you. Your condolences, gentlemen. It means a great deal. My father had a lot of respect for the work you guys did here. Is why I've come here to purchase from you.
Oh, I understand. It's a horrible thing. But if you ever need anything, I guess it's not gonna be a lot that we can do for you. But anything you can think of, we'll always hear. All right.
I guarantee that this armor that you're going to craft me will be a great help indeed, and I'll definitely be back.
Oh, all right. I just need to advise, let you know, your your family doesn't have a full account here, so it's up to you if you want to open an account or you want to prepay it on paid once it's done, but it's gonna be with the discount and everything. Make a persuasion check if you want to get a little discount, or if you're not bothered, just don't do it.
Let's try. 613.
Okay. 1,000.
Almost definitely not, right?
1,500 gold pieces. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna
that
break
seems
it.
to-
Mhm.
Sure. Yeah. If I give you 1,000 now and then give you the rest later when it's finished.
Yeah, that's fantastic. You don't even need to give me anything now if you don't want to, but yeah. But we trust you.
Are you sure?
I mean, we know where you are, but you know what? Go on. And he kind of puts his hand out. That sounds
That's
good.
more like it. There we go. Yeah. There you go. I'll
All
hand
right.
over 1,000.
Thank you so much. This is fantastic. He kind of makes a little receipt for you in a little parchment with a plume and passes you over.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for your patronage. See you soon. Hope in a few days
Yes, you
then.
will. Yes, thank you. And
Okay.
I'll leave. And I'll say, coming in, you two fucking weirdos. Let's go get you drugs.
What?
Okay.
I'm getting some like arrows.
Whatever, man. You could have got that from the fucking castle's armory. I don't know where you
No,
are.
I want them to be like extra fire damage or like.
Yeah, you want them
blocking.
really special, right? Just to hit the mark, get that good spot going, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I know. Come on, let's just get this over with.
I don't need help
Freak.
getting the good spot. I do that all the time.
I'll just walk away.
Wait,
Alright.
is it the wait? Wait a minute.
Yeah. As you start kind of like together at the same time, not together, following this path, we will go back to you, Zachriel, when we come back after break to see what you're doing as well. But until then, don't go anywhere. We will be back in a few minutes. Yay! All right. Bye
See
bye.
you soon, guys.
See you soon.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Oh, I have to put this. All right, and we are back. Thank you very much for holding on. I hope you're enjoying the story as much as we are on the town, making our way. But before we go into them three, let's just go back 1 second to Castle Calaman, where Sacriel continues to copy his scrolls. As you're doing so, on the distance, you see a familiar dwarf that you recognize being Cajol, that kind of makes her way towards where you are. This kind of table, outdoors table in a wooden table with like a wooden benches in both sides, and it's for people to kind of like sit peacefully doing whatever they want. There is no training happening today. You gather is to do with the celebration at the branch and all that. So there is a lot of the people from militia and all these kind of things celebrating on their own different places in the castle, and you see that Kajol is being polite, so she kind of makes eye contact with you to see your reaction to her coming towards you before she gets any closer. You see her, she smiles as you kind of nod her to come closer. I said, Zachriel, I was looking for you. Actually, there has been a message delivered to the castle. Apparently, some friend of yours, he actually requested that you go to visit him at some point. Apparently, you know this man. We don't know who, obviously, not being from Bogler, I'm not really sure who this gentleman is, but apparently his name is Master Dreliax. Do you know anyone with that name?
Master Dreliax. Let me just 1 second.
Out of game.
Yes, just remind me. Out of game. He's one of my teachers.
Yes.
Out
of game. He's one of your. He's someone who is, he's a retired white robe mage who used to live in the Drow village in Nithran Kalora. He left you a message before Bogler's invasion to meet you, but then everything happened, and it seems that he's reached out again. He's a Harengon, a deep Harengon that is an Underdark rabbit folk. You know that.
Mm-hmm. Right. Did he a message? What is it? Just a verbal, written? What is it?
It was actually a magical message. We don't have any trace of it. It was just a little golden bird arrived and laid an egg on the table. And as the egg was laid, it cracked as the little bird dropped it onto the table, and the egg itself turned into sound. I know that doesn't make any sense, but that's what actually happened, literally. And then we heard, this is a message for Sacriel, and the whole saying just come to see me. I'm located off the campsite of the Bogler people on the very, very end, where there is no one else up north.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, right. I mean, I finished with my work here, so I guess I'll go there then. And thanks for the message.
That's all right. Also, how are you doing after the events of yesterday? I've heard the sad news. Well, everyone knows, but are you okay?
I mean, in respect to, and I guess if you want to equate that next to what Cedric must be feeling, I guess I'm okay.
I know the feeling of
but
trying.
I can't help being frustrated.
Say it again, sorry.
I just can't help being frustrated at myself.
I know. It's. I heard your frustration upstairs. That's why I wanted to make sure, as well as La Cedric. I see all of you are
Oh,
quite
that's
frustrated.
different. That's a different issue altogether.
I mean, I take it that after being so recent that his poor father passed and all that is understandable, but I've seen your frustration too and a bit of rage sometimes, and I just want you to know that if you ever want to talk, I'm always here. I know what is trying your hardest and not being successful, and keep having to keep trying and trying and trying is something being a mercenary is part of my everyday life. So if you need some advice, I'm always here.
Well, thank you, Pedro.
That's all right.
It's nice of you.
Okay, I'll let you continue then. Good day then.
Yeah. Good day to you, and take care of yourself.
Yeah, and you see this dwarven woman clad in her armor, as always, with her weapon in her back, this huge hammer, black hair, and kind of very tan skin. She kind of walks away from you and kind of re-enters the castle. Is it anything you would like to do, Zachriel?
Yeah, no, I guess I've done what I've needed to do for this part of the day. I guess it's just me, so and I've been asked for, so I can't keep them waiting. So I will get going, and maybe while I'm around there, I have to see what they want. Maybe I'll go see father, especially after what happened to my friend's father. I think there's definitely a slot for father and son time, I think.
Okay.
To take in some gratefulness in this time of loss for one of my friends. And, that time to
Okay.
know the things that truly matter.
Fair.
So, yeah, I'll head over to where I've been invited to go.
All right, yeah. So you make your way through the city towards the encampment where your family and all the Bogler refugees are located on the coast side.
How is the current situation, actually? Because last time we were there, we had gone off to sort through that. I don't know how often we've been back since.
I will
if not at
imagine
all.
this is something like happens like when you go to the toilet on game that your heroes never really mention. So it's kind of like being your father. You would have been visiting off camera, all of you, whoever wants to, unless you tell me you don't want to, and then we will assume that you didn't. But I think it will have make sense that you have probably visit your father every time you could, really, once a day if possible, unless
Okay. Yeah.
while you were in Kalaman at least.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be nice to see him
Yeah.
but first I'll see what this
Master.
my old master has to say.
Okay. All right.
Why
Amazing.
is he here?
So as you make your way, you kind of like thinking on your mind the history of this person, and you remember that his story is kind of sad, really. He uses this floating golden arcane rock to move himself. He also has like some kind of walking chair device that magical as well, that he uses to move. You know that he was a renowned arcanist specialized in archaeology and ancient relics, and he had an accident during an archaeological site that crushed his legs. Now he mainly focuses on the arcane art, and he created this floating golden rock that he's what he uses. But you also know that his memory is a little bit foggy at times, so it's hard to kind of keep up with him. But yeah, as you are kind of thinking of this, you pass, I will imagine you will pass on the side so you don't see your father and all that on the way and having to tell him I'm coming back. So you will be kind of like taking the route out. So you are not passing through everyone, right? Unless you want to.
I can see him.
Okay. All right. So after a while, an hour or so, you kind of arrive to the encampment, and you make your way and going towards the north side, the more where there is less people, as directed by the message. You kind of walk and walk and walk and get to a point where there is just a beach and coast, and make a perception check, as there is, you left the encampment behind and you're looking to see where this crazy rabbit
I am
folk
good
could
at
be.
these. Righty. Oh, that was actually really good for once.
Ooh.
19.
Okay, yeah, we
I don't get it modified for that, so that's pretty good.
No, that's amazing. With a 19, as you kind of focus in the beginning, it doesn't feel like you see anything, but you notice this unusual rock formation on the beach. And then as you get a little bit closer, it's almost like an igloo made out of rocks that are actually standing in place. Physically, doesn't make sense. It shouldn't be standing in that position, because some of the rocks, the way they're touching, it doesn't make sense that it's not collapsing on itself. And you gather that is the person you're looking for inside this magical stone igloo. These guys.
He really likes his igloos. Right. I will approach the rock igloo.
Yeah, as you see, there is like a tiny door that you'll have to crouch to get inside. Now that you know what it is, it's easy to see.
Hello?
You hear a voice.
Oh, come in there. Dagriel,
Is that you, Master? Oh, yes, it is.
please enter.
What?
Please enter.
Enter. Yes.
There.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Just getting under. I'm in. Hello.
Okay.
As you enter, the place itself, it was before like a tiny structure. In the moment you enter, you are inside a huge stadium-size property that is like an opera house. It feels like it's full of weird, arcane, magical, rotating things, and all these things are on display. Of part of his inventions and stuff, and sitting on the middle of these arcane things is a floating golden rock, kind of like quite high up, and you see that the golden rock is descending towards your direction, and you see cross legs, you see this white Hanegon creature sitting on it, dressed in white and golden robes that you recognize from the Tower of High Sorcery.
Says, oh, so happy to see you. Thanks. How you been? Finally. It's hard to find you.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. Yes. How you doing, Master?
Oh, that's
it's been a
been
while.
really good.
Good. I got your message.
Oh yes. Oh, fantastic. Yes, I said that I heard from some of the people here that you were staying in Castle Calaman. So I thought it would be a good idea to send them a message there.
Yes. Great. Yes, it told me to come here, but is there something you need? Something you needed, wanted?
Of course. I mean, I wouldn't make you waste your time.
Yes.
I've been wanting to talk to you for quite a bit,
No.
actually, now.
This is how it
Okay.
looks like. You can see him on your screen, actually. Some AI art representation of them.
Oh, he's so fucking cute. Look at him. Oh, sorry. I know that's inappropriate, but you are a cute little motherfucker. I tell you.
I know, he's so sweet, no? Okay. Yeah. And then he says,
for quite a while now, I wanted to speak to you because I feel that it's like something that I have unfinished business, you know, and I feel that you wanted more. You always wanted more. You were that kind of a student, and then since I heard that you were back in Bogler, I wanted to let you know that I have access to the Forbidden Library, and I wanted to offer you the key of it.
It's his fucking birthday!
Oh, yes.
And he kind of like makes an arcane symbol in the air, and this kind of golden key materializes.
I recognize it. Oh, great. Wait, hang on, just 1 second. Will the towers be happy with me having a key like this? Are you meant to give this away? Am I going to be smited?
Oh, no, just have to be careful. No, I'm the only one with access there. You're gonna be okay. Yeah.
Well, if it's you that has access to it, then I guess it's okay.
Make an insight check.
God. My great insight is good as my perception. Okay. Oh, dear. 11. It's cool. It's fine.
Sure, I
It's
mean, why will he lie,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
no. God, it's just so fucking cute. Why would he lie?
It's my personal forgiven mini library, so just don't worry. No one will go there.
Okay.
You just have
question.
to.
Where is it? It's forbidden, but where is it?
Oh, it's
I've heard
it's
of it.
in a
but
demi-plane.
It's in a what?
Demi-plane. It's like a constructed
I
plane
thought
that
so.
touches another plane,
Yeah.
and this is the gate to it. But it's actually here. Well, it's a secret
Where?
location, right? You don't want people to know what it is, so I think I'll be better
No.
not telling you. Yeah.
Okay, so where does it go?
Make a persuasion check.
Where I just want to. Why would you give me the key and not let me use it? Come on, that's a tease.
I mean, it's yours to get whatever you want.
So you're gonna tell me where it is so I can.
Make
Yeah.
a persuasion check.
Okay. That'll be a dirty 20.
Okay. I will roll against you.
Oh.
He's got a +4 to this.
Give me the fucking goods.
Yep. He kind of like
I do the like
Stops.
like my eyes go that like little cat anime eyes that
He's doing that as well. You're like both of them being super cute.
to complete this game.
yeah. He kind of like stares at you.
I don't know. You just have to promise me that
Yeah, but you
This
can
is gonna
already given
stay
it to
between
me.
you
You
and me,
basically said
right?
it already.
all right.
What?
This is goes to the Tower of High Sorcery of Waidred, actually.
Oh shit.
Yeah, on the Qualinesti border. It's kind of like a bit unusual, but the tower and his guardian, they are kind of located in a different demi-plane. It's just the way that we use it to protect the tower from people that are
Right.
not welcome
Right.
entering.
So okay, let me get this straight. So it's located. Access to the demiplane. It's
Yeah.
located in one of the towers that Mage High Sorcery. It's just a rando tower.
No, it's
know,
the Tower of Wayreth.
I'll just copy how that's spelled.
Yeah. Wait.
It's
is
situated on the forest of Wayreth.
Yes. Okay. So I got that. Great. Fantastic. And you say there's a guardian.
Oh yeah, but he's friendly. He's just unicorn fork.
Inside. Inside check on that.
Yep.
Friendly my
you can-
ass.
Yeah, you can make it.
You
if
probably
want.
won't die.
Another 11.
Yep. Why will he be hostile? He's just a
No,
guardian.
I believe him.
If you get into trouble, just show him the key.
Okay, Guardian show key. Great. Okay.
And don't tell him
Noted.
under any circumstance to anyone that I gave you this. Do you promise?
Wait, so you're not meant to give this to me?
No one is meant to give that to anyone, but I'm giving it to you because you are my student. And I want you to increase
I
in
feel
knowledge.
that is not very professional of you.
I mean, I'm retired for a reason, am I not?
You're just out to go.
It's my
travel, aren't
legacy to you. Take it like that.
You're up to something.
You feel that as you holding the key is made out of golden chalk, almost. You could actually break it with your hand if you wanted to. It's something very
I'll give you
unusual.
£5 right now if you break it right now.
No, I'm just gonna. This is very delicate. This is what? Is this made out of chalk?
Yeah.
Is this a real key?
I mean,
Is this a real key?
it's a piece of a magic, ultimately. It's not really a key. You just have to draw in a wall, a door, and knock 3 times, and that's how you get to the place. Yeah.
But I have to do this in the tower. I can't do it anywhere else.
No, you can do it anywhere.
That's not
And then it
drawing
will
the
let
floor.
you to the tower. The demiplane is... The tower is in the demiplane.
Oh, this
Sorry,
is.
this
Oh,
voice is
this is.
killing me.
Oh. Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh, I start drawing. I'm just gonna start drawing on the floor.
Okay.
Oh, right now?
You have one use. You have
I
one
think
use
you
of it.
should do it at night when there is less people around, don't you think?
What do you mean? It's just you and me.
I mean, you don't want to be going
too many
into the
people around.
library when there is people studying the books, right? You want to go when there is more quiet and peace,
There's
right?
people in there already. There's a whole staff.
I mean, it shouldn't be people there, hopefully, but if you see someone, just exit the place. Don't engage, just go.
Okay, I draw on the floor.
Instantly regrets handing over that.
I'm gonna
key.
draw the floor. I'm gonna draw the floor real quick, and I'm just gonna poke my head in. I'm just gonna
Okay.
poke my head in and see what's
As
what.
you draw on the floor, knock 3 times, put your head in, you find yourself in a tower so high that when you look up, you don't see the end of it. And all of it is thousands and millions of books. You have rails, kind of like a rail going up that kind of circumvents the whole tower, and you are on the bottom of it. Coming from the ceiling, your head is popping out from the floor of it. Actually, not the ceiling, the floor. So you imagine you are looking up, your head comes out, and there is no one there. The whole place is dilapidated, full of spider webs, complete darkness, and you feel this kind of a strong arcane magic that shouldn't really be allowed for people to even see. You know, it's just so much power in there.
There's nobody there.
Get all the books and leave.
Let's go. That's good. Just go at night.
Okay. Okay. You go at night. You know what? I trust you regardless. I will take.
Oh,
You haven't lied to me yet, so
Of course,
let's go.
You should definitely trust me. Yeah. I mean, I'm your master.
Yeah.
What will I do? Just
Of course.
if
Why
things,
would you...
if things get really wrong and you have to really do it, just break the chalk, and you will come back here. But then I'll have to make a new one, and I'm not gonna be happy. But if I'd rather that than you get in trouble.
Okay. Question. If I was to take people with me and I broke the chalk, would they come with me too, or would they get stuck there?
He kind of looks at you. It's up to fate to decide. Hopefully they will.
You're not me!
Out of game, you'll have to make a fate roll. If you succeed on the
Okay.
fate roll, you will be able to take them. If you fail, you will go on your own. You can then decide not to
Alright,
go,
okay.
I guess, if you don't want to, you know?
Okay, right,
Instead.
okay. So, I mean, I'm happy to go. He's told me to go at night. I've, so far at this point, have trusted him explicitly. I will continue to do so. I'll wait until night time to do it, like he said, like he's asked,
Okay.
because he's my master.
Yeah. It's like imagine just to try to give you a perspective of what this place will be like. Have you guys seen that movie with the paranormal investigators that have a basement full of cursed toys and relics and this kind of thing? I can't remember the name of it now.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but it's where kind of like the most horrifying cursed books and forbidden knowledge will be, kind of thing. That it necessarily is not
Cash
bad.
would love that place. Yes.
Yeah,
Forbidden just
definitely.
means fun.
Definitely.
I'm sure it's Elvish for fun.
Cool. All right.
Right. Okay. Right. I will. Well. Is there anything? Can I do anything for you while you're here? You've traveled so far.
Oh, I just have
By
a
the
little
way, I
task for
love
you.
what you've done with the place. It's really cool.
I have to tell you a couple of
This is
things,
great.
just quickly. Oh yes, thank you.
More.
This is
Oh, shit.
fantastic.
Oh,
Yes,
fuck. Right, okay.
I'm good. If you were to take any book out of it,
Whoa.
you will the
I think-
books will come back into the private room after 12 hours independently. And if you take the wrong book, it might not go with you as well. I have to let you know.
Wait. So I can, if I grab the right book, I get it for 12 hours.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can
If I
study
grab the
inside
wrong
there.
book,
If you get some of the books, you won't be able to take them
Oh.
out. It depends on the book.
it's one of the. So it's like I can never be late with. I won't be charged a late fee because it will just go back anyway. So
Yeah.
that's fantastic.
It's like their own
Great.
protection kind of thing happening. Also, I
well,
need you
hey.
to find for yourself. There is 7 books that you will need to improve your wizardry now that
books?
you are studying. I need you to find a set of the 7 arcane fundamental known as the Pillar of Wizardry. That's my gift to you. When you find them, they will be yours.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay.
You just have to search around. When the book that you're looking for is there, one of them, you will know.
Right. Right. Okay. It's wizardry. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic.
That's
Right.
okay.
Well,
It's a pleasure to see
is-
you.
is there more, or is that everything? Was
No,
there
that's
more I
it.
need to know?
The books are worth a bit. Those ones you will be able to take them out of the place, so don't worry. And they're
Okay.
yours to keep.
Wait. So which ones are to keep, and which ones will leave me?
So the 7 books of the Pillars of Wizardry, those ones you can
specific
keep.
books.
Yeah.
Okay. I can keep those once I find them. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Do you know who the author is of these books?
He kind of looks at you with a stern look.
No one really knows.
No. Right.
But they were
Okay.
given to mortals to help them to attain magic. Perhaps
Oh.
elves? I'm not sure.
Oh.
Lauren was an intern for like 100 years. Yeah.
Out of game, I can't
Right,
remember
well.
the name of the god related from this world. I know if he was in the Forgotten Realms, I'll say Coralon, I think is his name, of Critical Role Elf. Coralon, yeah, but
Yeah.
not them.
Oh, right.
The Elven
Well,
god.
well, okay. So this is all fantastic. I need to go digest it,
All right.
and then I will sneak a peek tonight.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah, cool, fantastic. So
Are you staying? Are you staying for a couple of days? You know.
Oh,
doing
I
vacation,
moved here now.
before it's valid?
Unfortunately,
Oh,
yes, and no one really cares about Drow people, but unfortunately, the city Nithrin Kailoran was also destroyed and invaded by the Dragon Army, and it was also burnt.
oh,
I heard all the settlements on the forest and places that they found on the way was also burned. So it's been quite horrible.
It has been, hasn't it?
There was a friend of yours, Victor. He survived, and his family, but they are rebuilding somehow. They found a different location. I can't. I need to stay here in case someone needs my services. But there is a few survivors, just a few.
Oh. Good to hear that he's doing okay.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Anyway, nice to see you. And if you need anything, I'm always
Yes.
around.
Absolutely.
All right.
Great.
Good day.
Well, I will leave you to your place, and
Yeah, I'm its experiment at the moment, so I'll better get on to it. And you see that the arcane ball that you saw kind of rotating, it seems to be getting bigger and a little bit unstable as he's not focusing on it.
right, fantastic. Okay, right, okay, fantastic. Right, well, I'll just leave you to it, and I'm just going through the entrance.
Yeah, you see like light coming from the portal for a second, and you're like, oh shit!
That does not look good.
Amazing.
Just
And
see
you-
go goof in the background. Oh god. Right. Anyway.
all right.
Just
As
the whole
you
multiverse saga starting.
as you are coming back, make a faith roll to see if you encounter your friends on the way.
Okay.
Because at this time it's
alright,
like
I'm gonna
4 p.m., so they
say-
will be just leaving the market.
I'm gonna say low. It's low. Six.
Kind of back on the distance as you are, the three of you are making your way towards this underground establishment, kind of like in the south side of the
Totally
city.
legit underground place, yeah.
You see Zachriel.
I'm telling
on-
you guys, seriously,
on the
this is where you're
distance.
going to get the best shit from. But I really don't know why you want to start doing it. It's really early. He's already fucked, and you guys were just blowing each other behind the barrel.
What do you mean? I was hiding from that old man.
I
that
know
was
you
with
were. It's really inappropriate, like out in public. Oh look, there's Zachary.
What do you
Hey,
mean?
Well, Cedric, has
No,
anyone
no,
told you-
I don't want to be seen.
Oh,
I love your new horn, Cedric. It looks so great now. Let me fix the other one. I'll make it look just like the other.
don't. No, you did enough. Don't touch my horn anymore, please. Thank you.
Mm-mm.
if you don't want to be seen, you can make a stealth check.
Yes. I'm going to burn a personal inspiration.
Wow, I'm not sure if you can beat.
Wow.
Why does everyone
Wow.
wanna put-
That's so
Ah,
mean. You
it's
guys
worse.
hate
Why
each
is-
other.
Why
People
is
want to
everyone?
avoid me.
It's worse.
Yeah,
it's worse.
like both of them. Personal inspiration just to hide from and say, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
It's worse.
I
I'll
didn't
accept it.
use
I'm gonna
mine.
accept
I
the roll.
didn't use mine.
I know, because I guilt tripped you.
Yeah, you did.
I'm gonna definitely try and not be seen,
Okay.
but I know that's not gonna happen.
Beats my passive.
I think we will roll on the passive just to make this less mean. Because I think if you
No,
guys
let it
roll
be
it-
mean. Let it
Yeah,
be
okay,
mean.
so roll
Let
then.
my character
Let's,
suffer.
if you want me to, yeah, roll for
No, I accept the
perception
roll.
checks.
I accept the roll.
Yo,
Not gonna be hard.
Oliver wouldn't be looking for him, so I'm gonna go for
Yeah.
passive.
okay.
I can smell the
12.
fish though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As you kind of look around, Oliver,
Oh,
you
shit.
say you are okay, yeah? No roll for you, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Lorandir, you see, kind of trying to hide from you, you see Zachriel Finlake kind of ducking into a corner really fast.
What you
The
do?
rest of you don't.
Nothing. Let's. I thought I saw somebody. Let's continue.
Are you
I
guys
guess.
sure you need more? Like, you guys are both fucked up.
What
You're
do you
acting
mean?
weird. You're acting paranoid, and this guy can't even fucking talk.
I just want some arrows. You said this place had them, right?
Yeah, if you want just regular arrows, go anywhere.
No, no, I want like with extra fire damage or cold damage.
You just
or...
said regular. What is it, Lauren? Regular or
He's
They're
trying to
regular with extras.
He's trying to get some alchemical fire.
Huh?
That's it.
okay? I mean, sure.
I mean, you know, if the Cadmus told us about it, it must be legit. I trust him. He's a, businessman, a legitimate businessman, and
I mean, he's a businessman.
yeah. So it's a bit weird that you have to like go through a door to get into the shop, but
I know
okay.
because it's illegal.
What do you mean? Arrows are not illegal.
Dude, we're going into the black market.
Well, I mean, I didn't know markets had colors, but sure. I mean,
Are we just gonna stand here and argue all day? Or
Oh
are we
yeah, it's
gonna walk
getting really
to the shop?
awkward. We're right
no,
outside the
you
door.
have to
I
walk
go
through
in.
that door. I'm waiting for you. We're not supposed to knock. We're just
I'll-
supposed to walk through the door.
I'm just gonna push I'm gonna slam that door open.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to like be rude.
Dude, Ollie, be cool. Don't
Sure.
make a scene. All right.
Okay, perfect. As you slam the door open, you see a stairs going down. There is no one around as well. And you see the stairs are so deep down that you don't see the end of it. It just loses itself into darkness.
I'm not getting any foot traffic through here. I mean, it's weird.
This is terrible business sense. Making a
Yeah.
customer walk all the way here, open a door, and then walk some more. Oh, well, let's go.
Okay.
Lauren Deer, carry me and I'll climb onto his back.
What? What you talking? No, you can walk.
I
Look,
can, but this is
if
teamwork.
Lacerri can walk, you can walk. I mean, he's a lot more pampered than you.
I'm not. I'm going to try and stick onto you. I'll grapple if I have to.
Sure, go ahead and make that.
I'm not that strong.
And
I
Lauren,
can carry
make
you.
a dexterity saving throw before you do anything, as you feel Oliver kind of like trying to.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, you are fine. You feel like, whoa, you almost lose your step as you keep descending down. You've been descending for like a couple of minutes already now.
You're too heavy for me. Maybe Lacerri can carry you. He's strong.
He'll drop me.
Look, we're almost there. We're going down anyway. It's coming back up. You don't have to worry about.
So you'll carry me when we go up?
No, but I just run up the stairs.
Very sick. Okay.
Okay, that's a deal, Lauren Deer. I can agree to that.
All right. After around 10 minutes of walking down, you start to see that the place starts turning into some kind of cave. As you keep going lower and lower, and you see all these glowing purple mushrooms, and the vegetation of the place starts almost flourishing, but there was nothing before. Yara constructed stairs. Now it opens into some kind of place where you feel that there is much more to explore. And you see in there a tiny, kind of humble, mushroomy looking hut, medium in size. It resembles a house, kind of quite large. And
Looks like a
you see a shop symbol there that says in there sweet gore and sorry, 1 second, I'm checking the
bitter
name.
tears.
Yeah, that's it. Bitter tears. Yeah.
Oh, that is it. It's maybe some kind of druid guy. I don't know.
You think a druid would work in a black market?
No, he would work inside a mushroom. I don't know, underground. Some druids do that.
For someone who's lived for so long, you're so innocent, Lauren Deer.
There are druids that do that. There's mushroom guys. They like the mushrooms.
Lauren Deer, when we get in there, you're gonna.
While
maybe
this
you'll
conversation's
understand
going
a
on, can I
little
just bang on the door and say, "Hey, my friends want to buy some stuff. You there?"
I think we're supposed to just go in. I think.
Oh, that would have been nice. I open the door.
Okay.
I thought you were here. You came here before. Wait a minute. You told
more.
us.
Are you lying to us?
Always.
All right.
Why? We're your friends.
As you knock on the door itself opens, and then you notice straight away before you see or hear anything, you see that the shop itself is divided in two parts. One sign says Sweet Gore, and that part is full of shelves and shelves and shelves of all these kind of covered in glass, like a little enclosed shelves on the walls where you see different weapons, guns, even kind of weird things that you don't even recognize where they are. And in there you see two pixies flying in the air, with both of them dressed up like with little soldier uniforms and super cute, kind of like if they were going to our world kind of army with little helms on and stuff like that. And they're both flying on the air, kind of arguing with each other. On the other side of the shop, where it says Bitter Tears, you see shelves full of tiny bottles of tears, each of them carefully labeled and with kind of like a date on it and a reason. You see like all these labels around there, and you hear a voice of a woman singing. As you kind of enter the shop fully at this point, both of these three creatures stare into you, and from the shadow a fawn lady appears. She's kind of like a half humanoid with kind of goat legs and hoofs, and she's got some kind of like little horns as well, and kind of like a elaborated hairstyle, kind of like all tied up in a big bun. And she's got like a very druidic looking robes, as Lorandir guessed right. And she looks towards you and says, "Hello, hi. Are you here by mistake? Who are
No.
you and why are you here?"
Cadmus Hammerstrike sent us.
Oh, you're friends of Cadmus. Okay, that makes difference. Please, come in. Would you be interested on Bitter Tears or Sweet Gore? And then you see these two flying kind of little pixies approach you. They're like fairies with they seem to be moving very, very fast as well, like almost flickering in and out assistance that they are flying. And they both kind of like squeaky voices also say hello.
Both, maybe, depending on what's the tiers. But specifically, he's looking for some. Well, we're both looking for alchemist fire, but he wants something for his arrows, and I'm curious if you have any more of these. I'll pull out both the Excalibur, the gun, and the Emerald Force pistol.
Okay. She kind of like looks into them, and she kind of like utters an incantation, and you see for a second that she asks you, "Can I touch it?" Talking about Emerald. I need to figure it out. Sure, okay. And she connects with it. After a minute, I think it takes for identify. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say after a minute, just for. Yeah, she says, "Oh,
This gun was stolen from.
yeah, that's
Borrowed.
This is a very rare elemental gun. Where did you get this? This seems like a gnomish technology. And I see this stone here. This is mythal. That's unbelievable. How did you acquire this?"
It was given to me by a friend.
Make a deception check.
I'll use an inspiration. The group inspiration. Yeah,
Do you have any left?
please. We haven't used any, I think.
I
We've
think
used
Oh, everyone is
Zachary
being
used a personal.
personal, yeah. Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure.
use personal.
Okay. Cool.
yeah,
So
I'll
please.
use a group.
Mhm.
Come on, God, have mercy.
Okay, 1 second. She kind of looks at you and said, "Oh, okay, sure. Unfortunately, I'm not able to replicate this. This is very unique. I will need a piece of mithril to replicate this, and it's impossible to get those unless you are planning on going to the ruins of Ishtar anytime soon. That I doubt it very much. In the Sea of Blood, deep within."
I feel like I also doubt that we're going anywhere near something that sounds that dangerous.
Yes, mithril was mainly used by the Starians with their crazy arcane magic back on the days. That's where people say that is quite a lot of it if you can get it, to the ruins of Ishtar. But however, I do have pistols. I have explosives as well. And I got a special item today, but I'm not sure if you're the right person for it.
Depends on what it is, but my mom has always told me I was a special kid growing up.
Okay. She looks towards you, also La Cedric, and you, Lorandir. Takes a quick second to look at the three of you and says, "I think this is something that you will enjoy, my elven friend." To you, Lorandir.
So she feels I show her my longbow. This is something that's like or something.
Oh, okay. This could be interesting. I don't really specialize on it. However, I could maybe do something with it, I guess. I could give you explosive arrows, perhaps, make for you. That could be something I could be doing.
That sounds good.
Yeah, they will. When you kind of like hit someone, you can target anyone around them very close by, and they will also be taking the same explosion. You just have to be careful because it might hit. It hits anyone who is there. Just out of game, within 5 feet of the target you hit. Anyone else within the radius will also make the save, and I will tell you the damage once I research it a little bit more, because this one I'm improvising. I have the other stuff, but not this one. But let's just roll it. Let's say it's one extra d6 bludgeoning damage. DC 15 dex save. Any creature within 5 feet of it also do it.
Not bad.
Yeah, it will also do the arrow damage, but then the extra is only for the people around, like I'm the one you hit, obviously. But they don't take the arrow damage, the other ones, just explosion damage. So the target you takes the arrow plus the d6. And then the others take only the d6.
Have a dex save.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, to save.
Yeah. If they fail the dex save, they take half still. I mean, succeed, they take half. Just a little bit extra.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any alchemist fire on hand?
No. I don't trade with alchemist fire, I'm afraid. It's very, very hard to get. I don't know where to get that. But if you have any suppliers, maybe you can help me. I don't know. Perhaps.
I could point you in a direction of a supplier if you're willing to negotiate on prices today.
You know what? It's okay. I don't need it.
Fuck.
You can make an insight check, all of you, actually, if you want.
Come on, God, have mercy. I've yet to roll double digits.
Okay. For you, La Cedric is a bit harder because you were not actually there. So you think that she's got an issue with Oliver that you're unsure of what it is. And you, Lorandir, probably will think that she knows that he stole the gun and is not happy with that, so she doesn't trust him.
In the black market? Oh. Touche.
It's not a black market. It's totally legitimate.
And he says to you again, so, as well, Lorandir, what that was your name, you said, right?
Yeah. Around there.
Sorry, you still didn't. Thank you for that, Martin. This is, if you are interested, I have this fragmentation grenade. It's something that is really new. You can throw it. Kind of like depends on how strong you are, but if you are kind of reasonably strong, maybe 50, 60 feet, and it creates a explosive detonation radius that it will break into shards, and all the creatures within that area is around 20 feet roughly will take this shards damage. It's much more than the one that I gave you, than the arrows. This does kind of like 5 times the amount of wounds, and that could
How
be
much is that?
200 gold pieces.
56%.
Yeah, out of game, 5d6 piercing. Yeah, for everyone, 20 feet radius, 60 feet you can throw it. You just throw it. If you run an actual one, it might go wrong, but otherwise you're fine.
Oh, that's so tempting.
And it's a one-time use because it's
And
destroyed.
how much are the arrows before I?
I think it's 5 gold pieces normally, the elemental arrows, if you guys can correct me. I'll check it out of game afterwards. I think that's what Joey normally gets it for in Candlekeep Mystery, so I'll have to check my notes from that game, but I think it's 5 gold pieces each.
No, I'll tell you next time. When you tell me the price, I'll tell you how many.
Yeah, perfect.
I mean, how many does he have? I mean,
let's say that he has a quiver of it that has... normally a quiver has 15, right? Or 20?
20.
20, yeah. So he has 20.
20, I think.
Yeah, for now.
Okay, so I'll probably get the whole thing,
Okay.
but depending on the price.
Yeah.
If it's 100 gold, I can give him 100 gold.
Yeah, it will be 5 gold pieces for now, and then I'll double check. So let's say it's 5.
Sure.
Okay.
So that's 100 gold for 20.
Will you be
And then
interested on that? Also, I have other things. She kind of like guides you towards the little pixies who will start then take over from her.
oh, hello.
Yes, hello.
Grenade on the citron now.
Sorry,
Again, no. I want to put the grenade in a might buy pile.
you wanna do what? Sorry, to buy, yeah, to kind of, yeah, perfect.
Maybe I'm gonna put it in a pile of like.
Okay.
Maybe you shouldn't put all the grenades together in a pile. Like maybe, in case.
What could go wrong?
Some.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
In the pixies that together then start saying, showing you some selection of pistols. They all seem to be regular kind of pistols. The 250 gold piece one that has the ammunition loading, the normal one. As well, there is bigger things. They have like an automatic pistol as well, but those things are 200, I believe. Automatic, yeah. No, actually, it's not 200. Pistol automatic, they have as well one. It has 15 shots reload. It's a bigger range as well. And this costs... this one costs 700 gold pieces. 600 gold pieces.
600.
And then as well, in terms of explosives, she has a bomb, gunpowder kegs, and and the one that she shows you, the grenade. She has 2 of those grenades. thingy.
So tempting. Any other? Does she possibly have the any other pistols or any other guns?
She has only, you see that each of the pistols is got different, made of different materials, you know, and it's not only the damage what they're looking for, these are kind of like exquisitely made weapons who has a lot of artisanship put into it, so, but they all are very similar type, you know, so they have only these kind of two types. They have a musket as well, that you see. The rest are pistols, and they have the automatic pistol as well. That's the three types they have.
Automatic pistol. I
They will tell you the
put
regular
the auto-
pistol is 250 gold pieces, the musket is 500, or the automatic pistol is 600.
the automatic pistol is the best range. I'll take the automatic pistol and both grenades. That'd be about 1,000, right?
Yeah. She will make sure that she asks Lorandir, would you be interested in one of these two grenades? I don't want to take anything away from you. I
Oh,
offer
we're
them
in the
to
same
you
party.
first.
If I need one, I will just take it from his bag. We share
Huh?
everything. Nothing. It's fine.
What about you, sir? Is it any of these interests you? He looks towards you, La Cedric. She looks towards you, and the two pixies kind of get close as well.
No, sorry, I'm just here to supervise these guys.
Okay.
All due respect, I mean, guns ain't really my thing.
No, that's okay. I'm okay. The two pixies kind of smile to you with this freaky kind of like faces, like it's just a shoulder smile, really. Yeah. And they're like tiny, you know. It's like a little,
What?
like a fairy kind of a world you think of.
What do the tears do?
Oh, you don't look like a kind of tears guy, but
I'm just curious. I just want to know what. it does.
That's what I thought, yeah, but it turns out he's really into it.
What? No, I just want to know what they do.
Each of them do different things based on how the tear was shed, who was the person who shed them, what were they doing at the time, and whether they are dead or alive, really. They are magical benefits and properties, but they are slightly, you know, I wouldn't say addictive
Pricey?
because that's not a word we like to use here, but you know.
But they are.
They
Yeah.
might want to take more if you're not careful. You have to take them with control, really. But
How
I
do
have
you collect
all
them?
side. It's a family thing, you know. My mother and my
Is
grandmother.
it like a donation, or do you steal them from people?
Oh no, people pay for them, and I sell them and I buy them as well. Would you be interested on some valuable tears? It's not any tears. I love tears from people who are important. Tears from people who
I'm not
are
important.
suffering. Tears from people who their sons died of horrible death. The more gore and tragic, the more we can extract out of them afterwards.
And people like that. What?
Wow.
So
I mean-
if you take them, you feel like that, or you feel the opposite.
You feel the opposite, depends really. Some of them make you be different people, some of them make you more intelligent, some of them make you more distracted, some of them see into the future even. But
How long does it last?
it depends on the tears itself. There is even venoms as well. Some of them are highly poisonous as well. There is.
Can I
mhm.
actually? I'll put the grenades back. Can I get some tears?
Of course.
I'll put both the grenades back.
She looks towards you and your eyes.
He's got some pink eye. He's fine. He's a couple of days. He'll be fine.
Like I said, you're gonna take this with control, right? You shouldn't be taking drugs now at this time of the day. It's 4 o'clock, you see. 5 in your app.
Oh, I mean, I'm pretty sure he wants to use them on other people, like as a weapon, right? Like he splash it into someone and then he feels like, oh, distracted.
Absolutely.
Could you do that? Right?
Yes.
Ah, okay, sure. I can have something interesting then for you. Do you want to poison someone? Do you want to...
Maybe just knock them out or make them like, incapacitated for a while. So
Do you have some sleep ones and then anything that will make you feel good for a while?
I look at him like,
All right, I have...
For
Sure, I have definitely have that. I have tears from a famous pharaoh who once lost his own kingdom. Some of these drops mixed with a drink will put the drinker into a catatonic state for several hours, assuming such creature can be poisoned. However, sometimes these tears this person might not necessarily wake up. Is based on different things, so I have to warn you.
Okay, that's gonna be a good weapon. So you just have to throw it at someone?
No, they have
you
to
have to make them
consume
drink.
it, mix it with a beverage. Ideally, something with alcohol. It diffuses the effects even more. It's not very soluble. And you see she's holding this kind of like the tears. These tears are almost dried out, and it looks like a white powdery kind of residue on this little bottle.
Okay, how much for that?
This will be 20 gold pieces. One use.
Okay, and then
I have one.
I'll take that. And then what's the other one you said you have?
And I... Sorry, I forgot now.
You know what?
are you been taking your own tears?
No.
Look at the little
I'll
tiny.
I'll just take an assortment of them. I'll put down 200 gold on the table. Just give me an assortment. Doesn't matter what they are.
Okay.
Well, you lucky deep, 10 of them.
Yeah. I could... Yeah, let's do that. So she gives you 10 different ones. I will explain you with that. Do one by one afterwards, because this is a bit, quite a bit. So
I was gonna say, I understand.
So out of a stream, I'll tell you what I do.
Alright. Lauren, dude, the rest is all yours. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Anything like the sleep, but just like to make them blind or make them.
Oh, okay, sure. I can do something like that. She kind of contemplates into the collection that she has. And you want to make them... I can do something
Just
to make...
incapacitate them somehow.
I have this,
So,
actually,
blind
if you
or
want.
paralyzed or
Okay, I have this if you want. Amber Hall Tears. After being used, the creature will feel slightly confused under the effects of a spell that confuses you. It will depend whether the target is resilient and his mind is strong, but if he works as it's meant to be, the target will be extremely confused.
And they also have to drink it the same way.
Yes, this one it has to be just ingested, so in any way, it doesn't matter how. And you see these these tears are like a dark brown color, thick.
Sure, we'll take one of those.
Okay. Yeah, and she will say this one is 20 gold pieces as well.
Pay. So 120. There's.
Okay. Are you sure I can obtain to you then, my Minotaur friend, with anything?
I don't suppose you've got any like information on holy relics or the gods or anything like that.
She kind of like thinks for a second. Well, unfortunately, this is not really my forte. I'm more like a nature kind of person, really. I do not worship anyone else by nature itself. But unfortunately not. Sorry for that.
That's fine. Thank you for your time anyway.
That's alright. May whoever god you worship listens to your prayers.
Oh no, yeah, they definitely do.
It's alright. Glad to hear. Alright, and as we are
So
here yeah, go ahead.
Before we leave, what are your names? We are very rude that we haven't asked.
Yes, that's no worries. I mean, no one really normally asks our names. We just do business here, but my two little friends here, they are Plim and Faz. And myself, my name is Alithra. Actually, Alithira. I'll just type it there as well. Alithra, I guess you pronounce it. Yeah. We came from the Feywild quite a while ago, and we like the shade and the darkness and the freshness of this underworld, let's call it. We took residence here, much quieter down here, don't you think, that upstairs in that bustling town?
I guess it is quiet. I guess it's good for your explosives, I guess, not too safer.
Yeah. All right. So thanks for your patronage, and I look forward to potentially see all of you again. Yeah, and then
Thank you again.
that's all right. And as you guys start ascending back towards the tops of the stairs for quite a while, we will end the session there. Thank you very much, guys. Sorry for pushing a little bit. I hope it was all right. Thanks to my amazing players, Sonated, Lucky, Cash, and Martin. Yeah, oh, that's such a cute balloon. That looks super nice. We will be back on Tuesday as well with Candlekeep Mysteries, or Wednesday hopefully as well, so you can give us a watch if you're around those days. Yeah, and it's been a pleasure as always. Thanks to you as well for watching us every week. To Tessa Presents, James Webster, Darren Curtis, and Tabletop Audio. And I've been your handle DM, Cisco Blanco. See you again soon. Stay magical, y'all. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.